Let's do the recap.
I don't even know what we did.
Did you do it last week?
I do it occasionally.
I'll just roll for it today.
Yeah, fuck.
1, 2, 3. I'll include
I can get it
myself.
done in 11 seconds.
Can you cover everything in 11
That's what
seconds?
she said.
That's more like what he said.
Oh, that's me.
There you go.
Oh, shit.
I shouldn't have rolled. Fuck
Why did
yourself
I roll?
up.
I should just
Right.
pick
Should just
someone.
somebody. Should have used your semi-phenomenal cosmic power.
Yeah, the DM power. Oh, well. I gave up my power. That was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Never relinquish power.
True story.
Well, last week, if I remember correctly, you guys had left Bryn Shander.
Mm-hmm.
You were heading southwards towards Hundlestone to meet with Thwip, the gnome, who is
Useless.
one of the Harpers.
Also, Brian said.
Yeah, well, Brian wasn't even there because he couldn't fit in the gnome's house.
Correct.
You were going to talk to him about any information he might have. He didn't have much, but he did have a little bit. He'll let you know that the ring that Carmen gave up was not just a ring. It was a relic or an artifact, the Ring of Winter.
He was like, you fucked up, Holmes. I'm like, nah.
And the Ring of Winter is supposedly a very powerful artifact that can help someone that wields it cast spells beyond their capabilities, turn the environments around them to like change the temperature, change
Magic
the
ring. It's
breeze.
magic.
It's very
get it.
magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a Matt recap. Get off my nuts.
Yeah. It was like the thing we don't have, we couldn't get back. It was magic. We know it was magic.
It was good magic.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of magic.
Okay, cool. Tiny man. Continue with your story.
That's why you were
That's half
there.
you,
Yeah.
half Thwip.
Tiny man.
Half you, half Thwip. Little fella.
So they're about to fight a giant.
That, by the way, is a bad idea.
Anyways, continuing on the recap. Yep, they found some info. They also found out that Queen Neri, who was King Hecaton's wife, had passed. And there's no real information about that. They need to go investigate it or find someone that knows more. One of those two. And that was on the coast just north of Neverwinter. Thwip also let them know about another quest they can partake on, which is finding the magic circles, or being introduced to the inner circle. People that can help you teleport around the countryside.
Yeah,
So-
you want to repeat all the cities that we can go to?
I have them.
Okay, good.
I
Can you
wrote them
copy
down
and-
specifically.
Can you like copy and paste and send it a message, or
Probably.
that'd
Maybe
be
not
nice.
right now.
I wasn't able to re-listen and write all of them down.
You didn't write it down, Matt?
No, I was gonna take my phone out last week and start writing them down, but you were like, I'm like, yeah, I'll write them down later. And then when I was listening, I was like, nah.
I read it
I'm not
down
gonna write
later.
it down.
And then you're
So
like,
what would
"Yeah."
Josh do? Not right.
What would Josh do?
That is not what you want.
Not right.
That's not the bracelet you want to wear.
Probably not.
WWJD, what would Josh do?
That would be the worst.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Sink, damn you. Well, it's gonna sink for a while, so we'll see.
It's alright.
Went to a bar.
Went to a bar.
The Fox's red badge.
Fox's
That's right.
red badge.
Really? Really?
That's right. Thanks for reminding me.
It was a badge, not a gooch. And then it snowed all the way to Luskin, and we said, fuck Luskin, this place stinks, and we don't want a barge, so we just took the road, and then we went off, and he sniped and killed a little kid in the woods, while the rest of us were like,
Talk to refugees and
hey
gave
guys.
them our
And they're like,
rations.
oh yeah, we're all refugees because the giant tore up our town, and then Josh was like, yeah, we'll go take care of your town. You can go back, probably just follow us. Good luck finding your kid, though.
No, we said go to Luskin because
It smells bad, and you do too.
I don't know. We didn't bring them with us to the town, though. I know that much. But we did tell them we'd go to the town and take care of their giant problem, which was
Still
a
my
fail.
recap.
Not anymore. It's been
You were at like
hijacked.
6 minutes and you hadn't gotten to anything.
We
yet.
totally took it, and now it's done. Thank you, Brian.
I think one more important detail is that it's slightly in the cloth and veil, which is the danger
Oh
zone.
yeah, that's a bad place. We
Oh, the
shouldn't be
cloud and
there.
veil.
The danger zone.
Thanks for reminding me.
Whenever we say cloth and veil, I always think of like, I don't know, someone in
It's
the
a bridal
Victorian
shop.
area.
Taylor.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
The cloth
the
and veil.
cloth and veil. We're old spinsters who get their clothes.
Fabulous.
One last thing, we gotta see Arthur grow a pair. Good job, Arthur.
Oh yeah, that's the
Mhm.
big
Fought.
battle.
And then I crushed him with my warhammer.
You did.
Yeah,
But he crushed you with his fireballs.
Oh, for
He
sure.
got down to 3 hit points.
he crushed you with his. Yeah. Okay.
Balls. His pair of stones.
Threw a couple big balls in your face.
Yep.
Mhm.
There you go.
Sure did. Alright. And that's where we'll begin. Let me change the music. You guys are headed eastward on the road and then a little bit north into the Clouthen Vale where this village lies. And that's where we last left you.
hmm
Really? Ah, there we go. So I guess it's just not working for me.
Well, while you're messing around with stuff, I'm going to showcase my insult generator because it's awesome. Ready? Here we go. 381. You puny toad-spotted barnacle.
I like it.
It's fun.
That's some enthusiastic delivery to go.
right. You puny toad-spotted barnacle.
Yeah, something about it just cuts to the core.
I'm having a hard time this morning. Me and Matt and Alex moved my in-laws yesterday, and it was a day of
Me moved my in-laws yesterday.
me, Matt, and Alex.
Yeah. If you get rid of the other names, you can figure out if you conjugated your personal pronoun correctly. Me moved my in-laws. Nope. I moved. So it'd be
You good?
Matt,
You got it out of your system?
Alex, and
You good? So,
I'm glad he's correcting you today.
so yeah, we fuck it. We moved my in-laws yesterday.
He was
And,
specifically saying it to leave us out of the equation.
No, I didn't mean like that, but
That's why
you
Brian's
assholes
correcting you.
actually didn't come. But so we spent all day moving my in-laws, and it was like one of those days where my brain kept saying, "Why can't you do this? You're 20 years old." And my body kept saying, "I'm 40. I want to die." So I'm a little bit rough around the edges today. I'm still feeling it.
Ditto.
I feel fine.
Well, there you go.
So you'll have to make camp tonight because it's going to take about a day to get to your destination. You're still moving on the main road. You've passed by a couple other caravans. Nobody of note, but you could supply with some general goods if you need anything.
We didn't find any more people lurking about the forest.
No, not like the last group that you decided to shoot their son.
Murder all the fucking other kids.
You got that kid. Good job. That kid's dead. Yeah, and no one's the wiser either. Are you going to continue to skulk ahead of everyone, though? Scout, I mean?
I'll probably do so more when it becomes closer to dark. But I'm probably leading the group. Not by much, though. Maybe 20, 30 feet.
If you guys wanted, you could push on through the night because of his ability as a ranger to keep the group moving quickly. And you could probably make it there by 3, 4 a.m.
Do we want to push on, or do we want to...
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Here's where the long rest.
If we do not push on, then perhaps villagers will die. So I think that we should.
You already had a long rest. Remember?
No.
Would it affect our long? Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
either
you've
way.
not used any resources anyways.
When we get there, we're gonna fight, And when we fight, it'll reset out a long rest either way. This is just us missing out on a short rest.
Okay.
Which you also don't really need. But
So-
the problem with pushing on is you'll have to roll a constitution check at the end of it to see if you suffer any exhaustion.
Why are you so eager to fight? First thing in the morning, before any breakfast happened.
The biggest problem is the wizard, and the wizards cannot see in the dark. So I would be more effective, but they would be less effective.
All right, well, I guess then we'll have to stop and rest. But I'm worried about if there are any survivors.
If there are survivors, they are lucky we come anyway.
Chances are, if they're dead, they're already dead. If they're alive, they're
That
gonna
is
stay
true.
alive.
If they are dead, they are already dead. These things are true.
Whether they're dead or alive, I don't believe morning versus this evening is going to make much of a difference.
So let's sleep right here.
I guess it makes more of a difference to how I will feel about things after we get there. If we pushed hard and got there as fast as we can, then whatever happens, I feel like I did my best, and I will not have to live with regret. But if we stop and rest, when we get there,
You
I'll
wear a
always
beard
wonder.
like that and think you have no regrets.
Fuck you, piece of shit. Listen, I'm trying to talk to you about sense and sensibility and doing the right thing and shit like that.
Oh, I'm so bored. You make me want to go sleep more.
You do whatever the fuck you want. I'm going.
All right. Good job. Leave a nice trail in the snow. We will see it and be able to follow.
Fine, good.
Mr. Carmen, maybe you should just stay back here with us.
Nay, I cannot do it. If I get there tomorrow, I'll feel like mayhap I could have done more.
Eddie, perhaps you shoot him in the leg so he cannot go.
I don't believe that would be a smart idea.
Do you truly think that there's any survivors?
I didn't know until we get there, but if we get there and there are none, I will always wonder if we were there 3 hours earlier, if there would have been 1 or 2 we could have saved. And it will weigh on me.
3 hours? We are sleeping for longer than 3 hours.
It will weigh on me.
And by chance, maybe there is a survivor, but if we push ourselves too much and we fail to save him because we are exhausted, how would you feel?
How old are you, Art?
Well, I'm in my late 20s.
So approximately.
I'm more than
Good
twice.
answer.
I'm more than twice your lifespan, and I have lived with a great many regrets. I didn't wish to add to them, so I will be pushing on.
Why do we not just push on to Mirrorbar? We can go about our world-saving business. We have other distractions. Things come up. You cannot push all the way to the end every time.
But I can push this time.
Perhaps. Best of luck to you.
I believe if one goes, we all should.
Maybe
better
I
to
make
stick together.
sled. You can pull me while I nap.
Well, then
You have a horse. Just sleep on your fucking horse.
I suppose that if that's true,
We'll just tie you to the fucking beast, all right?
if this is truly the case, Mr. Carmen, and you're insisting upon going, then I will go with you.
Aye, Art. We didn't have to engage the giant tonight. Maybe we'll send the woodsman in when we get close and do some reconnaissance. I'll just feel better if we know what's what.
Well, fair enough then.
So I think we push on.
So as a group, you decide to push through the night. Tom?
Fine.
No, what's your name? Theodore.
That was real close to me just staying.
Theodore finds the best path once you have to get off the beaten path. And you can actually see a good amount of tracks where this group of villagers had fled from because they're fresh and it hasn't been snowing too much for the past couple of days. You can just follow that all the way, and you won't even have to make any rolls. It's pretty obvious where they came from. They didn't have any of their beasts of burden, horses, or whatever else they might use, and they didn't have much, so they must have left in a rush.
Mm-hmm.
But by this point, it's dark out. And you can see a little bit of light emanating from the north. That's just cresting over the horizon.
Light as in day is coming?
As in being generated by some kind of fire.
Oh. Would you like
Just
me to
a soft
scope it out?
glow.
Is it in the direction we're going?
It's in the direction you're going. It'll be a little bit off, like a couple hours still.
Okay.
When we get close, you go to have a look.
Okay.
In the darkness, you're unrivaled for your scouting ability. Glad to have you with us.
Okay. Glad to be of service.
So you push on for a couple more hours. I do need everyone to make a Constitution save.
Save or check?
I guess it's check.
So I got 20.
I don't know if it makes a difference.
I guess I don't know.
I guess it would be a save, because that would actually be more beneficial
Oh, yeah.
to your...
My saving throws are wildly
Save.
different than my checks.
I got 11.
I got a 13.
15.
20.
Everyone seems to be fine. No one is too exhausted or too tired to keep moving, and no one will suffer any exhaustion penalties. By this point, you can see it must be a large fire up ahead. If you
can
want
see
to go
it from
scout.
hours away.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the world
get
is
there and there's a
burning
small
up
bonfire.
there. Yeah.
So you're going to go scout ahead.
Yep. About how far out are we?
How close does the rest of the group want to get comparatively to his scouting? You're still like
1
a
mile.
jaunt away.
If we can get
Sure, a mile.
within 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah. If they want
At
to be a
least.
mile,
That's like
5.
5 minutes.
On horseback, that's be a mile away.
Yeah. Okay.
Mayhap then if you have problems, we'll be able to come.
Sounds good. Before I leave, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
If you need help, shoot a flaming arrow into the sky. We'll watch for it.
Yeah, we'll look for flame next to other flame.
No, in
Should
the
be
sky,
easy.
shooting into the sky. Hey, you know what? You've been paying my ass lately.
We've been watching this fire for 3 hours. You think it's not reaching into sky?
Shoot him with an arrow if you need help, then we'll come.
Do you have a way to set your arrow on fire?
I have Tinder, but I don't believe...
There is
Sure,
entire
shooting
city on fire.
May I see one of those arrows?
He's going to
Sure.
burn it.
And
If
I'll
you-
cast light on the tip of the arrow and then put it back in the quiver.
Smart move,
how
Art.
long does that last?
Oh yeah, I should probably see that. Just let me do it.
Well, I think like
Rule of
it's
cool, my
lit up.
dude.
The
It
tip
is
is
lit up.
lit.
I think it's concentration even.
Yeah.
In the range, maybe?
don't think it is
One
concentration.
action, 1 hour.
That's good.
Aye.
So the last same amount of time as Pass Without a Trace.
Aye.
That's how
And
you
I
know.
don't think there's any concentration on
Ew, goes dark. Oh no, I'm getting clumsy.
Go home when the streetlights get off. Yeah.
And that'll also be a good way for me to tell if it's still on. Be like, nope, still lit.
Okay.
Okay. So I scout ahead.
So you're gonna scout the village ahead.
Mhm.
You leave your group behind, and you're traveling through the dark. But the dark is your best friend. People
Time to
can't
divide
see
the
you
party.
in the dark, and you can see very well, up to 120 feet,
I think it's just 90.
90 feet, without any light sources. As you get closer, though, to the source of flame, obviously there's going to be dim light, but not exceedingly far from the source. But the closer you get, obviously there will be some dim light.
Mhm.
And what you see is you look into the small mountain valley where the village was, and you see a few husks of buildings that are charred timber, kind of a flashback to Nightstone Inn. 3 or 4 of the buildings have been completely burnt to the ground. A few others, they have some structure remaining, some support structures are helping the rest of it stand. And then there's one building in particular that is currently on fire. And that's probably what was creating the light source, although you can see smoke kind of cindering from, or rising from some of the other buildings that have already been burned. So maybe one after the other had been burnt, you're not really sure. But mostly, the first thing you see is the giant, who is not just there, but he's warming his hands above this small chapel that's burning.
Do I hear anything other than the fire?
You don't hear any screaming or anything, if that's what you're
Those
asking.
barbecue sticks.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check. There's not a lot you can see from here just because of the light sources. But the light from the sky, it's not cloudy, from the moons and stars, does slightly reflect off the snow on the ground to help give you a decent view of the town.
I'm going to use inspiration because I never use it. As a 16.
16. That's pretty good. You see the corpses of a few large beasts laying on the ground. One of them looks like it's probably been dismembered. But again, it's hard to tell. A lot of things that you see are silhouettes and shadows. Blacks and whites, because it's in the dark.
Okay. So it looks basically like a giant is having a bonfire with a giant beast.
Possibly. You don't smell the smell of flesh or anything right now.
Okay.
In fact, the dismembered beast doesn't look burnt at all.
Looks like he's about to have a barbecue. But okay, I think that's good enough. I'll go back to them.
You make your way back without being seen or heard. And they're just there waiting for you. Carmen's probably arguing a little with Thomas.
So it looks like the giant is there currently. It's warming its hands on a house that's on fire, but I saw no sign of any humans. It looks like it killed a large beast and had it kind of torn apart on the side, possibly for later eating.
Well, if I was hiding here, I would be keeping quiet in someplace under cover, so we'll no be able to find them as long as the giant's sitting in their town, burning their buildings. Either we have to wait for him to leave, or we have to rout him and drive him out.
Or draw him away.
Aye, or draw him away.
Or lead him into a trap.
Aye, or lead him into a trap.
Or turn him into a popsicle.
Do we know for sure this is the giant that attacked the village? Maybe he's just setting up camp.
True. Very smart man. he may have tried to protect village and drove off true bad giant.
I didn't think that's likely, but we could ask him before
Yes.
we kick his ass.
Can
Yeah.
anybody speak giant?
I can speak giant.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I have.
No idea.
No
Hold
shit,
on.
huh?
I have
No.
comprehend language.
Yeah, I cannot speak giant.
I have comprehend languages, so
I can speak hammer. Hold up my hammer. We can just go fuck him up.
That is why we stayed up all night to fuck up protector of town.
Do you really think that this giant is here burning the buildings because he protected the town?
I'm saying when we show up at town, sometimes we burn buildings.
You weren't even there for that.
That's right. That wasn't me at all.
You only heard that
I've
story.
heard stories.
yes, Thomas, that's true. I did, but I have since learned how to control that.
Yes, and perhaps he does not know. He is also perhaps untrained wizard.
So,
Talking
Maybe-
to you makes me want to punch myself in the fucking face.
Well, get started.
maybe we do have a trap set up, and maybe we do lure him out but do not spring our trap until we have had time to assess whether he is a threat or not.
He's a giant lad. He's obviously a threat.
Not all giants are threats, though.
No, I think if it's a giant, it's a threat. It doesn't mean that he has to,
The giant mage, he was not a threat.
Mr. Zephyros.
He
Big
obviously
mage.
could have threatened us if he wished to.
I could threaten you if you wished me to.
They are capable. but
Stop
not
now,
necessarily-
lad.
They're capable of a threat, but not necessarily pose a threat.
Well, let's just go and talk to him then.
Yes,
Okay.
I would hate to. I would hate to kill an innocent person.
Yes.
So, would you like to sleep, or would you like to engage in darkness?
In subterfuge. We can sneak
You're best
in.
in darkness, and we can see him because the building's on fire, so it won't be a problem for these two. Mayhap darkness favors us now.
But are we luring him away from the town?
Where darkness overtakes our advantages.
Nay.
Perhaps you go in and
Nay.
do the sneaking into basements.
I mean, let me know if you think this maybe is not a good plan, but you maybe stay in the dark and just, get ready to... And then, mayhap, we walk into town.
I forgot about my bow.
We walk into town.
Javelin tosser.
And we have a polite conversation with the protector of this town to see if perhaps he's not a bastard. But then if he is, we talk hammer.
We kill all bastards.
Was the city set up where there was enough of a clearing that I would not be able to shoot from the cover of darkness, or no?
You would not be able to shoot?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that the plan is a good one. I wouldn't be running into dim light to shoot him.
He wants to make sure he can stand in the dark and still shoot the giant.
Yeah.
I mean, the dim light probably projects for a good couple 100 feet. It's all large fire.
Couple 100 feet, so I'd still be good because of sharpshooter, I believe. I
yeah.
can
Good
do the 600 feet
Without penalty.
without penalty.
And yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. A few of the buildings might have once been in the way. Not anymore.
Come, we will see if he is peaceful protester or rioter.
Aye.
They're all the same.
Finally, the setup pays off. So I grab my bow
It shoots.
and a javelin.
Shoots like 60 feet.
Is it 6120? No, 3120.
It was, yeah.
Something. Like
Something 120.
Don't you want to use your staff? Your staff is very effective.
I will use that. It's a good idea. And I take the javelin off and I put the staff across them.
Nay, I mean, use the
It
staff.
definitely doesn't fit very
Up close magicum and shit. Your up close magic is very powerful.
You will probably try that.
If I go talk to him and things turn bad, I may need your help, you big old ugly galoot.
Carmen, I don't believe you can speak giant, so you're not going to be able to comprehend what he says. And
Well, if we go up-
if Mr. Theodore is going to be away, I guess that only leaves me
That
to
nominates brave tiny mage.
leaves me to.
Are you sure, Art?
Art?
We could just go and beat his ass and then
So,
tie him down and talk to
are
him
we-
when he wakes up.
Wait. What are you saying?
Must be dwarven mating
thought-
ritual.
I thought we were going to have a plan for.
Sometimes you really chaff my britches, you fucker.
I thought we were going to have a plan for a trap, maybe outside of the city, and lure him away.
Yeah, but that negates our advantage. Wait, I just accidentally was Brian. But that negates our advantage. See, we have the advantage if he's in the light, so you two can see him, but then our woodsman hides in the darkness where no one can see him and fucking shoots him from far away. I feel like this is a good setup.
But do we risk damaging the even more the town?
It's
on
all right if you
fire.
don't want to go in, Art.
No, I can. I just don't want to see any more collateral damage.
I didn't think it matters at this point.
Well, I suppose
If they are all dead, they are all dead. We could take a nap now and wait for him to fall asleep.
We didn't know if they're dead. We just know that
You
He
just said
didn't
you couldn't
see
do any more
anyone.
damage.
no, to the buildings, I don't think so. There's only one standing and it's on fire.
What if we wait for him to fall asleep? How late will... I mean,
And kill him in his sleep?
I mean, it's 3 a.m. If he was going
No.
to sleep, he would be asleep already.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I know
giants
how
do
giants
not
sleep. How often do they sleep? I didn't know.
I don't know. I don't know why I did not sleep last night either. It seems weird to me.
Well, did Mr. Zephyros sleep?
Of course he did. He had a giant bed. Remember when the dragon came and shot him in fire while he was sleeping?
I think
No.
it's likely he's already up or he's...
He's a very early riser. He gets the worm.
But it's the second mouse that gets the cheese. Let's go get the cheese, lads. Come on.
Come, let's burn some cheese.
Let's make sure he's friendly first. We don't.
Hey, we'll talk to him, yeah?
Okay.
You can
and
talk to
so-
him, yeah?
Let me just check out this comprehend spell because I'm going to have to cast it as a ritual.
Uh-oh. How long does it last? How long? Does it? How long does it last?
1
hour.
minute.
Oh, so we're half an hour away. You can cast it now. We can go in.
Mm-hmm.
You also have about 20 minutes left of Pass Without a Trace.
So it's going to wear off about the time we get there then?
Aye,
It'll last a little
A little
into
bit
it.
longer. Okay.
let's go.
If you wanted to sneak in, that would be the
So when I
way.
cast as a ritual, obviously I have to use the spell slot, right?
No, you don't.
I don't.
No.
What are you casting?
Comprehend languages.
As a ritual.
Okay. As a ritual, you do not have to expend the spell slot, and it just takes an extra 10 minutes to do it.
Okay.
Does it take any somatic components?
Yeah, verbal, somatic, and
Kind of
material.
everything.
Quick.
So he has to take a little bit of time.
Make it like a high, make a high ho.
And it's just some soot and salt.
Are you
So I
able
just
to
go-
speak said languages?
Mm.
Just wondering.
Does
I don't-
comprehend allow you to speak?
You understand the
wouldn't
literal
call it
meaning of any
comprehend.
spoken language you hear. You know what?
No.
Just
No.
allows you to understand it.
Yeah, it just allows me to understand it.
Hey, well, let's hope he speaks common.
So you could at least understand anything they're saying.
So when he's cussing us out as we whoop his ass, you'll know what he's saying to us. That's good.
You will learn new swear words.
Let's hope they're good.
Alright. You cast your spell with soot and salt.
If he's no violent, or if he's no acting aggressive, then mayhap will call you in to translate if it comes down to that.
Okay. Sounds good. And on the way, I'll cast Goodberry twice. Give 10 to you and give 10 to you.
Aye, thank you.
Don't need them now.
Did you really? I saved my 10.
How many do you eat?
I'll eat one of them.
He just tosses it up.
So good berries.
And you head up to the burning village. Any particular order you want to go in?
I am behind that guy.
I'll lead until we get to the point where I'm going to stay behind. Because I've already taken this path, so I know it pretty well.
So he'll leave you as you guys continue moving forward.
I will
On
be next, and
horseback,
dwarf will be
Hiding, stealth.
Can we
Mayhap.
stealth on a horse?
Nah, I
How
didn't
stealthy
think
is
so.
my horse?
I mean, they probably
You got a plus 10.
would give you disadvantage.
Hmm.
You got a plus 10 from your thing.
Oh, that's
so.
no different than what I already have going on. So, sure.
Sure.
I'm stealthy on my
You'd be
horse.
sneaky. I whisper. Shh, shh, shh,
Go
shh,
ahead and
shh.
roll your stealth. Are you all on horseback then?
believe so.
It's no good.
So we're adding 10 to whatever we roll.
Oh, mayhap's not horrible.
It's bad.
I got a 13.
With a plus 10?
Aye.
I got
Disadvantage is a bitch.
12.
20. My Clydesdale is a delicate ballerina.
Right.
21 with disadvantage.
When I'm on a horse, it sounds like this. It sounds like that's what it sounds like when I ride a horse.
You bringing a Christmas song with you?
Aye.
Sleigh bells ring-a-ling, ting-ting, ting-a-ling.
Fuck that Santa guy. He's giving dwarves a bad name.
They're elves.
Why the fuck would elves make shit? They're horrible at it. It must be dwarves.
This is about the point where he realizes he needs to be a little quieter. Thus the 13. There's some kind of it seems like your pass without a trace spell is trying to help dampen some of the sounds being made too, especially when he starts getting louder. He's trying to compress the noise downwards. You get close enough to see this giant, and he is true to the word, because the chapel that's burning is not even up to his chest height. It's about 20, 22 feet tall, and he's a little taller than the giants you saw.
Oh,
At the
huge?
he's a real big
which
fucker,
would make
ain't
him
he?
huge. He's wearing full plate armor.
There goes my grappling checks.
Not gonna help it.
You got his big toe. You're like, come on, you motherfucker.
This may be a bad idea.
He's wearing full plate armor, and he has this axe that's leaning up against a tree that's not 10 feet away from the chapel. And the axe is about 10 feet high. It's a giant's axe, and it's got jagged edges across the whole way. It's hard to tell if they're chips or designed that way.
Destroy axe first. Destroy axe.
He lets out a big and his sigh is so loud and powerful that the flames at the top of the chapel flutter.
Oh, fuck.
Can I go sit next to him?
Here we go.
What'd you roll on your stealth?
20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
And you rolled
21.
So as a group right now, you're stealthy. If you want to get close to him by yourself, that's on you. You have to roll a stealth check. Especially because you're starting to reel yourself into the light.
I think we just go ahead and ride in and talk to him. And then if he decides that he wants to eat us, then we fuck him up.
Yeah. I hop off the horse.
Yeah, I think maybe we should tie our horses here.
Yeah. Hop off the horse, and I'm going to walk up next to him so that he's just sitting there, and then all of a sudden he just hears me, and I'm just sitting there with my legs kicked up and saying, "Rough day?"
I can't let him go alone.
You could. I'm way sneakier than you.
I cannot.
No, I don't think this is a good idea.
I cannot let him go alone, so I'll go with him.
You'll go with them. Give me a perception check as you start walking closer. You've now tied the horses.
Oh, I'm not walking closer, so I would.
Yeah, just these three.
I am
13?
staying back from these guys, like
13?
significantly.
20.
I'm probably.
You see what looks to be
Natural 20.
Hair follicles.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
Each of them.
He has one
slightly
nose hair
clogged.
curling
But you stayed
outside
back.
and up.
How far back?
Well, like probably like 100 feet.
Okay. You can kind of make out what I'm about to describe just because you roll a natural 20. But these guys, as they're getting closer, you see it very well. You see a gash in his plate armor that he's wearing. He's wearing a full plate armor. And from the gash, you see blood trails coming down the gash. It looks like it might be fresh because you see one big drop of blood drip on one of the edges of the steel that meets the steel.
Mayhap you were right, and he did fight off some other giant. Who knows? Giants be fighting each other, I hear.
Yeah. He took their big nasty axe, I think.
Let's go talk to him.
That giant beast, is that a giant?
The giant beast that he described
Mm-hmm.
is a large yak.
Oh,
But
yak.
it's dead. And
Maybe-
Yak make wonderful coats.
Maybe you get his horn.
Oh, this is the
Right.
best day ever.
And in my mind, I'm like, I will burn the horn.
I will
I,
take yak penis and beat you to death with it.
What?
Nothing.
Like, what the
Oops.
fuck?
Out
Yeah,
loud.
right.
So if you're going to go into the light and get real close, I do
Aye.
need you to make one more stealth check
All right.
at disadvantage.
I'm not trying to get closer, so I'm not going to roll.
15.
Aye, 15 as well.
15 is
I'm guessing pass without a
Good.
trace is not on.
If it's no, then we got problems.
no, it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm going to modify that number.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
still
shite.
there. He doesn't notice you
Oh, it's actually
walking real
19.
close to him, and it looks like he's kind of looking out over the building with his helmet. His visor is up, but it is a full plate helmet, and you can kind of see his face, the light dancing off of his features, and he's just looking off, a forlorn look, little angry. His eyebrows are furrowed slightly.
Warming my hands.
Hi, friend.
Beautiful fire.
You two just start speaking.
Yeah.
He looks down at you, and his eyebrows furrow even further.
Well met, traveler.
I hold up a good berry.
Have you come to loot?
Nay, we came to check the town to make sure there are no survivors or that everyone, if there were any, we could help them. That's why we're here. You be the one that made this mess.
I didn't make this mess.
I knew it!
I score one for you.
I
you
am the
fuck.
smartest mage in the world.
Holy shit, I've never heard the end of this now. So there's another giant then in these parts.
There were 3. I chased them off. I killed 2. And now there's just 1.
Plus you.
He sounds really tired. Really tired.
Yes.
Where is the other one? Is he out here somewhere? Stalking you.
I chased him north for a while. Till it grew to be too much. And then I came back here.
I mean, insight, he's... Sure, I just want to know if he's putting me on or not.
Oh, you can roll it.
19?
19. He lets out another long sigh. And from his body language, from how tired he sounds, it's pretty obvious he's at least exhausted. You can see the gash in his side. A little clearer now. You can kind of even see between the split in the armor. It looks like it was cleaved by a large axe. And if you look real closely at his axe, you'll see it's been wiped clean of blood. And there is blood droplets on the ground near it, too.
Do you need some healing? You look hurt.
I don't know if you could heal me.
Why no?
He is good,
You're
doctor.
very small.
I can hear you. I can heal you some anyways.
Do one that makes half.
Is he hurt down below half his hit points?
He's literally bloodied.
I don't know if there's a way you could specifically tell that.
I'll try to use medicine. How hurt is he?
He would have to let you look at him.
Can I look at your wound? That'll help.
He nods his head and he'll sit down by you. And when he sits down, it's like the ground shakes a little. Snow from nearby tree branches falls off. He starts unbuckling his chest plate.
Aye.
In case these guys are watching, I'm going to put my staff down in the snow next to me. Just so that they can get it.
Right.
Another indication that I am no longer scared. Not that I ever
I'll
was.
Come out from
Never was.
cowering.
Yeah, I put my shield on my back and I put up my hammer on my belt and I get ready to doctor this dude up.
I'm going to go elbows deep into his...
Yep.
Never mind.
Once he pulls off his big chest plate and removes the padded clothing beneath, which is really thick padding, you can see the padding now has a huge stain on it where the gash is. Bigger than you, bigger
Aye.
than him.
You look bad, lad.
And when he removes the padding, you hear it as it sucks off the wound, and the wound is nasty and deep.
You look rough, lad. Let me have a look at you.
I've seen better days.
Aye, haven't we all? That's all right. We'll fix you up.
The blood starts spurting out when he removes the padding.
Oh, you got to stop that bleeding first. Let's see. Yeah, how is he bad?
It looks bad.
I give him 25. Boo. Does it help at all?
How do you give him 25?
Channel Divinity.
Isn't it half?
It's my level times 5 up to half.
Oh, up to half.
So what am I level? I'm level
So you
5,
do
so
give
I do
him
25.
25.
Yep.
Which is not even enough.
I'll come out of the.
Does it help the bleeding at all?
But it does staunch the bleeding.
Aye.
You come out of hiding as well.
Here,
Yep.
hold on. I got more where that come from.
How many more are there?
No, it's just the 4 of us.
You have the good berries I gave you if you'd like.
Plus
to
our
have-
4
I
horses.
eat these. I give them 10 good berries. Start
I
there.
wonder if giants need more than one for a day's sustenance.
Probably.
10 is the number.
The sustenance, probably. The hit
All
points, different.
It says sustain a creature for 1 day, so.
That's interesting.
Magic.
Yep.
We love magic. So a dragon could have
Feeds
one good berry,
Galactus for an entire day.
one Tarask,
Yep.
one good
He's
berry.
like, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back underground now.
All right. And then let me see what I can
He
do.
holds out his hand. Well, I'll be fine.
Ah, you will. Then I heal him. 10, 16 plus 7 is 23 more. Ah, you will. Does he look better-ish now?
His breathing is less shallow. Doesn't sound like he's got liquid in his lungs anymore.
That's good. So he's still hurt, but not like super fucked up.
He's still hurt, still exhausted.
Right, that I
The-
can't help
The
with.
wound looks a little better.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you need more, I've got it, but I'll start running dry if we keep that up, so mayhap you should sleep on it too. I just wanted to stop the bleeding and make sure there's no more blood in your lungs. That's
What's
not
your
good for you.
names?
I am Carmen Burrowfound.
I peek out from behind Thomas. Arthur Emerson, sir.
Hey, Mr. Thomas. Greatest mage of the South.
I look at the giant, I'm like... I do the thing I always do where I stand behind Thomas and I'm like...
Theodore.
I am Harshnag.
Harsh nag.
You will find.
It is very good to meet you, Mr. Harshnag.
Hi.
I'm so glad you are friendly. We have so many questions for you.
Maybe we let him be for a moment.
I think perhaps Mr. Harshnag needs a little bit of a nap. And
What
mayhap
do
we
you
can
want
make
to
him...
know?
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
First and most important, may I have Yakhorn?
It's not mine.
Thank you.
and I leave. This territory is in the cloth and Vale. What brings you to such a dangerous place?
I don't know what that means.
Aye, dragons be here. Big red one. Nasty fella.
Don't like dragons.
I gather they don't like you neither. There's some sort of enmity or some shite between the two of you.
This is true. I fought them off during the tyranny. I don't know what you mean by the Cloth and Vale.
But it's just a territory, and
Dragon territory. Yeah.
yes, and it's very dangerous. So, especially for one of your kind,
Hey, big red dragon. What's his name?
Clyde.
Old Snarl.
Oh, old snarl. Yeah.
Cloth.
Is it Clouth?
It's Cloth.
Clouth, yeah. Yeah, okay.
It's
Clouth.
it's his veil.
Clouth and veil, right? Oh, yeah, that makes
Clouth
sense. Right, aye. It's Clouth. Fucking bad bastard.
I've heard that name.
Aye.
I thought he was dead.
I didn't know. I heard that we should all stay away from here because mayhap it's bad for us. Bad for you too.
Then why are you here?
We came to see if there was villagers left alive that we could rescue, just in case, there were any survivors.
We are not good at self-preservation.
If there's any left, they're probably where these 3 were camping. I didn't make it all the way. I didn't want to die.
Where were they camping?
I didn't make it there. I encountered them halfway between. You can find their corpses a few miles north. The 2 at least.
We'd be alright if
Very
we leave you
exciting.
here for a little bit.
Field trip.
I feel much better now. He removes his plate helmet. And he reaches down and grabs something that you hadn't even really noticed before now. It's just a piece of the scenery, but a very large skull off to the side. And he picks it up and places it on his head as if it was a helmet.
I don't say anything
It's not
about
a human
that
skull.
weird
It's
thing.
not a giant skull.
I'm
It's
just
some
like-
kind of beast skull with a
Okay.
long snout.
Good for him.
Yak skull.
It's definitely not very good for armor, but it's an adornment at least.
So, why are you killing other giants? I mean, not that I'm not grateful. I think it's if they're killing people, I'm glad you should be doing it in shite, but I'm just curious. I thought maybe giants were like together on things, mostly.
Don't you
Fight
people
for
all
justice.
stick together?
Ah, you're a good man, Harshnag.
I fight for the Emerald Enclave.
Be the Emerald Enclave.
Usually people like me, loners in the world. We fight for the people that can't fight for themselves.
That sounds like a good set of folks.
I like to be loner.
It's a lonely life.
Sounds
I'm rejected by your folk and mine. Nobody likes a giant. Everyone thinks you're a monster.
I didn't think you're a monster.
Well, you're an exception.
Just like
Nobody
you.
comes up and talks to me. They run and scream. They cower, they cry.
We did consider just killing you in your sleep.
They try that too.
See?
He gets actually angry. You can hear his voice.
I'm like, fuck, man, shut up.
But they only try that once.
I imagine so. Glad that that's not how this all worked out, and I'm glad we had a talk. You're a right good chap, and I hope, mayhap, in the future, we can call you a friend.
He scratches his great big beard, and it's loud. Everything he says is loud. The motions he makes are just gigantic. Literally, everything he does looks dangerous. Even when
Right.
he just shifts his body weight to move in where he's sitting, you kind of have to take a few steps back just so he doesn't crush you by accident.
So, if you're making camp here, I figure me and the boys will go north and see if we can find any survivors at this other giant camp. This last giant, the one that got away, if he made for the camp, was he hurt? Or is he fit as a
He
fiddle?
got away without being hurt. I knew him once. He wasn't always this way.
What happened to him?
It's the ordning, Carmen. It's the ordning.
It's the ordering.
So in the
You
ordering,
know about that.
Yeah, very little, but we are aware of it, and we are aware it's broken.
He liked to stick his finger in giant business.
We met another giant who was as friendly as
It's
yours.
it's not just giants.
Aye,
business.
Zephyros, he was a good bond too.
He doesn't see. You don't see any recognition in his eyes with your passive insight when
Okay.
you say Zephyros.
All right, that's what I was fishing for.
Mr. Hartsnigget, it's the world's hurting right now.
I heard a town was attacked.
They dropped rocks from a flying tower and smooshed a bunch of people.
He looks a little confused. No. They didn't succeed, but I heard they came to take Bryn Shander.
Oh, we were there, yeah. They came, they wanted a ring, the Ring of Winter. I gave it to them. There were 12 giants, and it didn't look good for the town. I wanted to save as many townsfolk as I could.
Did you kill them?
Kill the giants? Nay,
There
there's
were not
12.
enough
There's
of us.
12 of them and 4 of us. I tried to fight one in fair man-to-man combat, and she beat the fuck out of me.
Who was she?
What was her name again?
Tonya.
I don't know that name.
Was it? I don't think it was Tonya, no.
I don't know. Let's see if I actually took
we
notes
do.
on that.
I think she did give us a name, didn't she? She was a frost giant, mayhap.
Interesting.
Like me.
Oh,
Oh, is he a frost giant? I thought he was a fire giant.
No.
The description. Oh,
Just
okay.
hanging out next to fire.
did she look like him?
Yeah, as he removes his helmet, you can see his skin's pretty blue.
Hmm.
His beard is kind of a dark blue.
Rewrite that
Droopy.
in my
Oh yeah, Droopy. Or Droofy.
Oh,
That's what it was Droofy.
I wrote it out as droopy. That makes more sense.
She's a mean one.
She
Mr.
beat the
Grinch.
shite out of me.
She's always liked to fight.
She did like it
when the
very much.
ordering was in order.
Ah, she's wicked then. Well, mayhap I have to take the ring back sometime in the
Not
future.
wicked. I like to fight too.
I say nothing.
I will say she did spare your life, so at least
Aye,
there's
she did.
that.
She believes in rules, because I said, alright, we're going to fight, but no one dies. So she just beat me stupid instead of killing me, which I am grateful for. If I'm to be honest.
You're lucky to be alive.
I am.
Not many small folk can say they fought a giant and come out the better.
It wasn't much of a fight.
Nah, it's more like an ass whooping.
I believe you.
Her axe is so big, it just fucked up my head.
Yeah, Mr. Giant, sir, that is our mission, actually, is to restore the ordning.
Aye, we're trying to put things right, if we can.
The 4 of you.
Sort of true.
Zephyros said that we had a part to play. I didn't care what part it is. I just want things to be better for all folk, if at all possible.
Also, only sort of true.
Nay, that true?
I do not want to be sacrificed.
Nay?
That plays part.
No, I do not want that. True.
See?
Mostly true.
Yeah.
Except I don't want to die.
I'm heading west.
I believe we are heading...
Other
West.
west. Other west.
We're going east, aren't we?
Oh, we are going east.
Yes, like I said, other west.
Are you going to sleep here for a bit? Maybe rest up?
Yes.
We'll be back. We're going to go see if there's any survivors at that camp, and then we're going to come back here.
Let's just see if there's any survivors here. Remember, just 1 minute ago, you were saying they would be hiding in basements and such?
Well, he said that they took him and brought him to the camp. And
I didn't say that.
oh,
Yeah.
I
So
thought you
there's
said
likely
that
to be
I
survivors.
also
if
did
there
not hear
were,
that part.
that's where they would be.
If there's
Oh,
anyone
You have
left
another
alive.
inspiration.
Oh, nice.
If there's anyone left alive, then they would be there. Well, okay. You want to search the camp real quick first?
Into the basement I go, go, go. Dum, dum, dum,
So, this other giant, while you're searching the basements, this other giant, that Bresnik that you used to know, he would not always like this. So the breaking of the ordning made him mad. Is that what happened?
I'm not exactly sure. He wasn't always so eager to kill.
Dude,
This is a terrible crime, this town.
I agree with you. Do giants eat wee folk?
Some might. He looks a little ashamed to even say it.
We all make mistakes sometimes.
You're searching basements. Shut the fuck up.
He ran out of the basement window. He's okay.
Like a groundhog.
As a giant, maybe you and part of the Emerald Enclave. Did I get that right?
You got that right.
Yeah. Maybe you have some information on what happened to King Hecaton, and perhaps exactly more insight into actually what the ordering is. Is it a physical matter, or is it a set of rules, or both?
Magic law.
It is law. Have you not picked up on what ordning is
You're in a
yet?
basement.
You're the smartest one.
You're
I
in the
can't poke my
basement.
head back out again. Are you serious? We covered this like 8 weeks ago.
It is law, but it's like a magic law.
It's a law that binds us.
And how would one restore it?
I don't know. It's a law that was handed down to us by the god, our great father Anam. It was powerful. It was magical. And it kept our kind at peace with the others. There were a few giants that might go mad. A few that were able to escape the law. But most don't want to. Most just want to live their lives peacefully.
Aye.
They want to fight against injustice and tyranny and dragons.
Why the fuck do you guys hate each other so much?
They started it.
What did they do?
Their goddess doesn't like our god. And she is evil.
All dragons don't seem evil to me, but I didn't know them very well. I have met some that have helped, and some that have hurt. Much like giants.
I don't know about their ordering.
I think some are wicked and some are, at least, if not outright kind, benevolent mostly.
I hate to interrupt, but if we're going to the camp, we should do so quickly.
Aye, let's go. We'll be back. Wait here, rest up. If we're not back in maybe a day or so, we're probably not coming back. One way or the
It
other.
was good to meet you,
Aye, you as well.
Carmen.
And you, Harshnag. If our paths cross again, I'd like to consider you a friend. And if you ever have need of me, and you can get word, I will come and help you. I promise.
It's hard to make friends in the north. I will consider you all a friend. You didn't attack me on sight.
I'll say in Giant, we will consider you friends as well.
Full of surprises.
Aye.
And he'll say in Giant, may the eye of the All-Father watch you in your travels.
I'll repeat it back to Carmen.
I've learned, after the breaking of the ordning, although I would rather try to save my brethren, there's something wrong with them. More wrong than normal. And there's no bringing them back.
How come it didn't happen to you?
I've made my choices and they've made theirs. I've fought alongside the good my whole life.
So if we see your former friend, what's his name again? Bresnik. I'm bad with names. Bresnik, if we find Bresnik, what you're saying is there's no use trying to reason with him.
Reason with them with your weapons.
Aye, fair enough.
He'll just do this to the next and the next.
Well, if we find him, he'll do it no more. Alright, lads. Time to go.
Do I find anybody?
What are you doing? You're going down.
I'm going into basements, into sheds. Outhouses.
No, you don't find anyone, but you do
Hello?
find a lot of the animals still in the barn, alive. They have a few horses, about 4 yaks. The barn's full of equipment to like plow the land.
Can trade horses for yaks.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Because they are stronger and better.
And slower.
And better.
Can you ride a yak?
Can you?
I hate that we both have an accent that's so close to each other. That's fucking me up.
I'll stick with the horse.
I stick with my horse too.
Mm.
I'm tired of being slow.
So no people though?
No people.
Well, let's just get... I'm gonna
Do give
refresh
me a
their
perception
feedbacks.
check.
Refresh
Actually, you're going and looking. Give me an investigation check first.
Oops.
Investigation.
Fuck's sake, that's horrible.
Those are good for my brains.
Yeah. Right. I
You're a
didn't-
wizard. You are good at
I didn't think you can do the brain thing
It was
very well.
worse than straight roll. Makes for a 3.
So no clues or signs or anything, but just with your passive perception, you found a couple spots of blood and bone. Not hard to miss.
Oh no.
And that was probably someone at some point. But they were crushed. And I mean crushed. Like you would crush an ant.
Smooshy.
Smooshed.
Okay.
Not a sight to see.
Yeah.
And you only saw a couple of those, but no other clues as if there were other survivors that might have escaped besides the ones you already know about.
So I'm gonna take a couple minutes, make sure all the like feed bags are topped off. 'Cause I don't know when they're gonna get some food again.
Yeah. You'd take a little bit of time, and they were actually already pretty full.
Good. Good horses. Good yak. Okay. Plenty of water. If I don't see anything else, I use the outhouse.
The hole in the ground.
Right. Gush over the frozen hole.
Then I come back out and okay, no people were found here. Good thing we rushed all night.
I'm gonna look at the camp up north.
Aye.
But we're going on for more.
Aye.
I believe we'll come back if we don't find any. It's only like a mile. Shouldn't be too much.
He said that he
A couple miles.
encountered
Couple
the
hours.
other giants between. He
Mhm.
hasn't actually been to the camp.
Hmm.
And that was a few miles away.
Okay.
Still, will not take long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tracking giants. You ain't gonna have to roll.
Mm-hmm.
They went that way.
Yeah.
These guys could do this in the dark, in their sleep.
It's like a huge path.
Yeah, it is like a path at some points where their feet drag. It's just, oh, thank you for clearing all the snow for me.
Nice.
Clearing all the trees.
Right.
You walk in their footsteps, and you can take 5 paces sometimes in their footsteps. Harshnag seemed a little bigger than your average giant. At least your average frost giant.
Aye, he's a big motherfucker.
It's huge.
Aye.
Literally huge.
I mean, he killed 2 and was gonna go after the 3rd, but he decided he was too hurt. Still, he killed 2 giants single-handedly. So he's a right big bastard.
Before I go, can you tell me more about Emerald Enclave?
What do you want to know?
Mostly how to be one. I like to think of myself as gem in the rough. Emerald works just fine.
So he takes off his skull adornment, puts it back on the ground.
Oh, you are much prettier without skull.
We believe in preserving the natural order of the world. That's something you believe.
Is magic natural? I am, like I said, greatest magician of South Red Rocks.
It's neutral. It's neither natural or unnatural. It's just magic.
Okay, then.
We believe destroying those things that are unnatural.
Are you fucking dead?
Evil.
Aye, that too. Fuck evil.
We believe in keeping the elemental forces of the world in check. Every time he says something, you're trying to measure it up. Like, do I do
Like,
this?
does that matter? Okay.
We believe in preserving the wilderness and our societies to exist alongside each other. You're not going to find many of us in the south where they've destroyed the lands.
Bastards.
I'm like,
We'll burn down the water deeps.
hey, whoa. Hold on a fucking minute.
Well, never heard of you before. Sounds intriguing.
Think on those words. And if that sounds like something that you would like, talk to me when you get back. If you get back.
Easy peasy. We get back.
He's never fought a giant before. He didn't know how bad it could be.
Godspeed. Whatever gods you worship, may they protect you.
So far, Moradin's done an alright job by me.
No time for gods.
I wish I could
Got the
join you.
bootstraps.
Yeah, you need rest. You're hurt. And exhausted. You stay here. We'll be back.
Well, before we go, I need that yak's horn. I tried to break it off. Made real weird sounds. Slushies. Somebody with large axe maybe perhaps help me. A small token of appreciation.
As part of the Emerald Enclave, I won't. It's not mine.
Oh, done.
Its rotting corpse is laying there.
Aye, but it's nature.
Perhaps leave it for later.
Where is line between nature and you?
I didn't kill it, so it's not mine.
Oh.
And I didn't own it.
You gotta kill it or own it.
So I look at the
The
dragon
skull.
skull.
It is a dragon skull.
Oh, fuck.
Very interesting.
Well, we'll be going now. We'll be back soon. Talk more in a minute.
Very interesting.
Aye, come on, boys. Let's go.
Let's go kill other giant and take their horns.
You can wear their skull.
Be perfect.
Yeah, right. It's like a turtle shell on you.
It would more be like a house to you. A small tent.
Aye, let's go.
All right.
Go find Bresnik.
Aye,
Yeah.
Bresnik.
That's the one that's still that up and
He's
about.
causing all the ruckus. Hey, is this Bresnik fella as big as you?
No.
Aye, that's good. All right, let's go.
Let's go give him some shin splints.
Right. I bust his toes.
He ran when he saw me. His friends didn't.
Well, too bad for them.
He's probably too smart.
We'll
We will
see.
have to be clever. Cleverer.
Clever.
Aye. Clever.
Okay.
You guys make your way.
Goodbye,
up the
Harshnag.
giant
You
path.
have great name for wife.
This is harsh. You don't have any trouble following it, and after about 30 minutes, you come upon the first of the two corpses. And the first of the two corpses, the head is hewn from the shoulders.
Looks
like clean
Harshnag's
cut.
work.
They are giant. You'd think with their head they'd have probably been about 16 feet, 18 feet tall. A little bit missing here or there, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Any armor?
They're not wearing great like plate armor or anything, but they do have a large patchwork hide armor made out of different leathers and hides all put together. And they're just left there laying, well, I was going to say face down in the snow, but stomach down in the snow and the head's off to the side.
Ass up to the world.
Yeah, ass up.
So go north for the second one. I guess.
Keep going.
Okay.
Strange rules from this giant. He does not believe in vultures or carrion feedings. Seems strange.
I didn't know, but if your beliefs do not align with his, probably best not to be mucking about with the Enclave.
See, I think he might not actually line up super well with Enclave. His description makes no sense. Makes me think of someone who took on Mantle without fully understanding. Yeah. He would not touch corpse of thing right next to him. However, all beasts eat corpse.
Hey, let's just keep going.
You keep moving.
I didn't give a fuck.
Perhaps we burn it? Meh? Or are you opposed to giving things proper end of life rights?
We'll be back and then we can do it then.
We're on a mission now.
Aye. Timetable is tight for now.
Yes, wouldn't want to take a 10th of a second to cast a spell. Right.
That's not how you bury a thing.
Away. No, you burn it.
I don't think a simple fire would ignite it. We would have to stack wood on it. And...
Burn its clothes.
Alright, we're just going. We're going. Come on. Fuck it. Let's go.
Pew, pew, pew.
You step over his giant-sized hand axe, which is bigger than your great axe. It's just laying in the snow.
Is it bigger than him?
Yeah.
Can I pick it up?
Your strength is pretty good. Yes, you can pick it up, but you cannot wield it like an axe. But you could lift it and carry it. You
take off a finger of
normally
the
wield
giant.
You'd probably have to have a little more strength to wield it like someone that's your size.
Okay. Not yet. I'll come back for you later. You be good. Stay here.
The second corpse that you come upon has a few more cuts than the first, not one clean cut. It was not very far off from the first corpse. And this giant fell on top of a great big boulder that's buried in the snow. And they look like they're curled up in a fetal position.
Oh,
But-
bummer. The end came for him less quickly.
Yeah.
But you can see his midsection had a nasty cut in it from almost all the way through, from stomach to rock.
Mhm.
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Poke, poke, poke.
What do we got?
Natural 20.
16.
Unnatural 20.
All right, that's good enough. Even Matt can't mess it up with a botch here.
That's a spirit.
In Bash.
He's sprawled across the rock with his back arched and his arms raised up in the air as if he's worshiping or something. But from his pocket, you see a bag of gold where some of the gold spilled out into the snow.
Yoink.
Are they giant coins?
Nope, they're just normal gold coins.
Oh.
And into the bag of holding kills. What?
You should inventory. See
Aye.
what it is.
How much?
Oh, let's see.
See what the gold is. See if there's any magic.
85 gold.
Aye, 85 gold. Not bad.
And there's a smattering of copper and silver that totals 94 more gold. Not just a smattering.
So 85.
Rolled really well.
Plus 94.
So 181.
Yeah, just convert it all to gold. It'll be easier.
I should probably do that eventually. I've got all mine in copper and silver.
You should definitely do that.
So I can wield it as a cudgel if need be. It's a
And
blackjack.
Yeah.
on the ground near him, actually still tied to his belt is like a little drum someone might carry with them, but it's a giant drum.
Fucking hate this.
You could bang on it a little, and it makes a pretty good resonance.
Hey, do you want the musical instrument?
I believe we'll be coming back as well.
Hey, let's just get when we get back. Come on.
You'd have to drag it with you.
You could roll it on side and step inside like hamster wheel. Roll with it.
No, thank you. Let's just go, and then we'll see what, on the way back, maybe we'll figure something out.
Right.
We gotta find Brezhnik.
Okay. You continue moving on. You've been traveling for a little longer than an hour, and the sun has just crested the horizon. It's just coming up over the mountains.
Which side is it coming up from?
I don't care. That side over there.
Josh, you are the sunshine.
Josh, you are the sun today.
Oh no.
And you can see that this slope of the mountain, it's getting a little more steep, and then it plateaus, and you have a big hill where you can tell that's where the camp is because you can see a fire there.
Oh, by the way, Josh cannot be where the sun is because we've already decided he's the North Star.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your North Star.
Is that your call sign?
What is this? Is this some
This is
out
a
of game
moving
nonsense?
inside joke.
Oh, yay.
No. We're gonna just move on.
Trying to get it to spread.
It's going to
Like COVID.
Thanks for reminding me.
I was hoping. I'd looked over when he said, "Hear the sun." I was like, "Don't say it! Don't say it! Don't say it! Don't say it! Don't say it!" Oh well.
You knew it was coming?
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
Yep.
I don't know if I like it.
I know what I think
But
about
if
it.
you don't like it, then I love it.
Fuck you.
I don't even know what it's about, but if you want to be the North Star, you can be.
No, I'm good. I just want to be Josh. It's fine.
Carmen the North Star.
Oh God. That's how bad nicknames start. He hates it? Great.
Perfect.
Like what? A for friends.
You're coming up on the southern side of this encampment. So far away you can't tell it's not really an encampment at all. But as you get closer you can see there's mostly dead trees around. The snow is collected here more heavily than other places. All the ground besides where the giants have cut a path will be difficult terrain. All the ground. And the snow comes up to your knees in a lot of spots. Well, you guys are on horseback right now.
Yeah, you mean up to my beard?
Up to your beard.
Yeah.
Is it still difficult terrain with me?
Overland travel is different than combat.
That's why it takes an hour for it to kick in with overland travel, because I want to make sure that it's not during combat stuff.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's the difference.
Okay.
So yeah, any path that the giant has cut in the snow, or giants, is clear.
Can you lay out some paths?
I'll be staying on the giant path. It's okay.
Not easily.
I'm probably going to try to scout ahead about 100 feet if I can. Because it's still dark.
It's dim.
Oh, dim? Okay.
It's dim.
Lights
Maybe-
coming up.
maybe
Sun's
50.
coming
The
up.
North Star is risen.
Not so far ahead now.
Yeah,
You're like,
50.
okay,
50 's
wait a
good.
minute. Yes. You can scout ahead.
And try to
Everyone
be
trails
sneaky.
behind you, and you have to climb up this mountain. It is a pretty exhausting journey. Just going through the snow. Well, for your horses, more than you guys.
Aye, fuck you, horse.
Yeah, sorry, horse.
You beast
If
of
only we
burden.
had Yak. Yak would make small sport of tiny snow.
And even the horses struggle to get through it. They cannot go at a full gallop. Same thing. They treat it all as difficult terrain. But you get up and up the mountain, and
Cannot gallop. We call him Trotsky.
My horse's name is Darwin.
you see a
I
clearing
hope he dies.
where there was a fire that's been made. And I don't have a fire, so just to represent it, it'd be like right here.
Here, use the coaster.
I'm not gonna do it,
Huge,
Josh.
Huge.
All right, never mind. I just use whatever's at hand. I'm like,
Just,
this is close. This thing.
cup right here.
That's
That's a giant right
that's
there.
A giant. Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, next to that rock, you'd see a large campfire.
Okay. And look around and see if I can see signs of a giant nearby.
Yes, this whole area in the middle by this rock is all cleared of snow. There was a lot of foot traffic around the campfire. Go ahead and give me a perception. These guys are still back further.
Oh.
Oh, are you? I'm assuming you're doing this stealthily.
Stealthily, yeah.
Do roll a stealth check while you're here.
Let's see. That is a 17.
17. Go ahead and roll perception.
19.
19. Besides the makeshift spit that's been made, you can see that there's leftover cooked meat on it. And you can see some bloodstains in the snow that have been smeared in with all the foot traffic. There's some bones off to the side. Bigger than probably human bones, you would think. Just thicker. But you hear a... It's loud. And it's repetitive.
I'll look back at them, be like, "You like me to shoot?"
Is that your... Would you like me to shoot that?
I don't know what he's doing.
Do you see that? Would you like me to shoot?
I'm like,
I don't know.
what's he doing?
I'll sneak back towards him.
Yeah, he's
You know,
doing
he's-
something with his hands.
Confused by rocks.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening. Maybe he can't see what's going on.
Nature boy is kind of.
Be like, the giant is sleeping. Did you see him? You want me to shoot him?
I didn't see him. If he's sleeping, mayhap we should come upon him unawares.
I cast mage armor on myself.
There you go.
That's not a bad idea.
It will not help.
Should we start attacking, or
I mean,
I could probably plug him a few times before he can get to us?
Harshnag used to be his friend, and he told us to kill him, so I think we should just go for it.
Maybe we should go back and get Mr. Harshnag for this one.
Nay. Harshnag's too hurt. He needs sleep. He's exhausted. This one be up to us, lad. Time to sock up.
If he was going to come, he would have come with us at the time.
Aye.
What is the point of coming all the way up here? Again, without more sleep. If we are not going to do this, we got to restore the balance to nature. We let one giant live, we let one giant die.
Okay.
Balance.
Wrong kind of force.
Back where we are, I'm gonna take like a 5-foot snippet of rope and cast rope trick, so that we have a safe spot to go to. We'll let everyone know. Climb this rope. It's 5 feet up. Once you get up there, it's interdimensional space. Giant can't follow us. You might be able to reach his hand in there, but that's about it.
That sounds way bad.
But I mean, it's 5 feet to the
Sounds
ground. He would have to
horrible.
like figure out a way to.
Follow the rope that's visible and tangible.
Can we pull the rope up after us once we're in there?
Let me double check that.
I don't know. You guys have never cast this in 5th edition.
No.
This is like a 20-year-old spell.
Attacks and spells can't cross through the entrance into or out of the extra dimensional space, but
No
those
gravities.
inside can see out as if it was a 3 by 5 foot window centered on the rope.
All right.
The rope can be pulled into the space, making the rope disappear from view from the outside. So
I hope he didn't get his hand in there.
I think rape trick is a 6th level spell.
I didn't think
no,
he cast
that's what the giant is going to do to us.
All right, where do you cast it?
Huh?
Where do you cast it?
Where's the giant again?
Where are we?
You haven't seen him, but from the sounds, it sounds like he is probably behind that cabin over there.
Okay. I'll do it next to this big tree, kind of the side of it.
Right here?
Yep.
One rape token. Rope token.
What the fuck?
You wanna put something to mark where that is?
I'll just put a dice there. I won't use these D4s. They're too puny.
And this is why you think as you're reading, rather than just reading what you see initially. Anyway, I cast Rope Trick,
Yep.
and
It's a good trick, that.
I suppose I'll start off by trying... Oh, wait, I'd have to see him to be able to shoot him.
All right, let's go around the building.
Yeah, we'll peek around the building and see if we can
All right,
see
Tom,
him.
me and you, let's do this.
Is everyone else stealthing? Are you all going together, or is he going up ahead?
Yeah, we're going together, yeah. Or you want to go wide around, and when you're ready, you give us the sign or some shit,
Okay.
and then we'll go around the building and fuck them up.
We all go at once before he does any waking.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You are not conflicted about beating men to death in sleep?
He killed the town, and his
Probably.
friend told us to kill him. His friend told us to
He
kill
said
him.
he was friends. He did not. We
I
did not-
believe Harshnag.
I mean, overall seemed like a good guy. But, I mean... it's
You
not-
want
not
to
like-
wake him up?
No,
first?
No,
I mean, we can.
I'm good with it.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to all of a sudden get weepy vagina.
I didn't even know what to say to you sometimes. I feel like maybe your ma didn't beat your ass enough when you were a wee little blue bastard.
I'm an orphan.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't have a ma to tell you what not to say to other people.
Right, come. Let us go be sneaks.
Do we see the giant?
I'm having second thoughts about this battlefield.
Yeah, it's all gonna go that way.
Yep,
Right?
Real hard.
Well,
I'm
at
feeling
that
we're going to
point,
retreat to that way.
That's my hope.
Aye, well, you know what they say about hope.
Hope trick.
Where are you guys going? You going around this way? You going around that way?
I figured since
west
I
to the
laid the rope
east?
right here and we're going behind this thing, we're going to be going around that way.
Yeah, come
Aye,
around.
that makes sense.
Right up to this
Circle.
here and skirt.
Okay.
I was kind of aiming for over here and to be able to
Oh.
see.
Mayhap,
So as you guys skirt your way
Mayhap
off to the side
we
of the
didn't kill him.
encampment-
Mayhap we just beat him stupid, and then when he comes around, we ask him questions.
How are
Sound
you?
good to
How
me.
are you? How are you proposing that we subdue him and make sure he doesn't recover and attack us further?
That's
Take
a
off
good
arms
question.
and legs.
What the fuck? No. That's fucked up.
That's probably his answer for everything, for every character.
And never once has anyone gone along with it, even though it would preserve life and make for better combat.
Oh my god.
We've learned that if you take off a leg, that it really hinders their ability to move.
No, it hinders their ability and their will to live.
It can grow back,
They try to commit suicide.
Yep.
but that's why you take both arms and legs, then they cannot.
And then you just shush them. Oh.
Okay. Anyways, as you're skirting around this side, you see the front of the building has been ripped open. The door is no longer there, and the frame has been ripped out and enough so something could squeeze into that cottage.
It's your special.
And you believe
cottage.
that you hear the snoring of this giant coming from that cottage.
Lad,
Yes, sir.
ball of fire that fucker and light it up.
Wait, what?
You gotta
Burn cottage.
throw the ball of fire that you do into that cottage and burn that fucker down with him in there.
I'm going to try to time my arrow with his fire.
I am. I don't know about this anymore.
Oh yeah, just do
I'm
it.
gonna come right over here.
Aye, I'll stand over there with Tom. You gotta do it. Do it, lad. Do it.
No, wait.
No, it's
Let
good.
Tom go first.
No, you burn the house down.
I'll go first. Fireball. Nay, nay, not today.
No. Listen, I have a hard time with attacking when he doesn't. Oh, shit.
There you go.
What you
Cast
doing?
fireball.
It's got a
Cast
fireball.
some fireball.
Yep.
Make it so that we're. You gotta probably move
And we'll try and keep them in.
the camera over and get us all prepped.
We'll try and keep them in there.
So how does this surprise attack work?
We all get 1 round of shit to do.
Should we roll initiative?
At least one. He's sleeping.
He has to clear.
And you will declare what you want to do on your turn. If you want to wait till the fireball's cast or not.
Oh, fuck.
That's good.
I rolled a 1.
That's good.
Ditto.
That's good.
It's not
I rolled
that
a
good.
0 after we put my modifier in there.
For now, someone want to keep track of initiative for me? Brian, you got a piece of paper.
Me. Okay. Who do I got? What?
I got a 10.
Matt. 10. What you got?
19.
Oops.
I've got a 13. Make that a 12.
Nice. Same as me.
Me.
I have a 0.
Impressive.
I didn't think it could be done, but you know.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, so where are you?
I'm gonna be by that tree, I think.
Here?
Yep.
Here's the mage.
Small mage.
Take all of these.
Small mage. Where are you going, small mage? Tree?
No, I'll
Rock?
probably be behind the rock somewhere.
Duck out, take your shot, and go back. I'll be up with you, Tom. We'll fuck this guy up.
So Hunter's Mark, and then I'm gonna take 3 shots.
Nice. Is this after fireball?
This would be before Fireball, I think.
So he's going to start off the battle.
Mayhap I'll be a few steps behind Tom.
And it would be at
Just
advantage.
1 or 2.
Or normal because he's prone.
Normal because he's prone.
Technically prone.
Give me a perception. You're shooting
Oh.
from pretty far off, though, right? And no one's actually gone into view of
Perception
this.
is 21.
There's probably people in the building.
21?
Mhm.
21's good enough. You see multiple appendages. There's 3 legs instead of 2. Kind of intermixed with each other.
Are they giant benches?
They're both giant.
Uh-oh. Harshnag doesn't know how to count. Well,
As you pull back your drawstring, you can rethink your action.
Fireball's already going to happen, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. We already started, so yep. The first roll I did was I'm going to be doing sharpshooter on all these. So,
Sorry, Bresnik's wife.
first one was a 8 to
What's
hit.
up?
Not a hit.
Second one is a 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
And third one, that's not good. Worse than the first.
Use it?
So-
You got the inspiration?
Oh yeah, I suppose now is a good time. Okay, that'll do it. 15 plus 3 is 18 to hit.
That'll
18
do.
to hit.
That'll do.
All right. So 2 hits, 1 miss. The third arrow that misses sticks into the side of the door frame that kind of still exists in splinters. Let's go ahead and put on battle music.
Wow. I just rolled a d8 and a d6 twice and rolled 4 1s.
Holy shite. We're gonna fucking die. It's a bad omen.
So, 4 plus 20
Morin said no.
plus...
Hunter's Mark. Oh, you already
Yep.
rolled that?
I already rolled that. Plus my dexterity, which would be another 6. So 30 damage.
30 damage from 2 arrows as a surprise attack.
Someone is ouch.
Better than nothing.
And then my movement speed for this round is 40. So I'm going to go hike it as far as I can to the rope area.
And time to get the fuck out.
Is this difficult?
Yes, that's difficult. And there's not any clearing over there.
Sure, whatever.
Alright.
Oh, well, you can still move 40. Okay.
30. Oh, yeah, because you only move once. My bad.
And it's difficult turning out.
You were right. Poor guy.
Oops, time to run slowly.
That's why I'm starting to move that way.
It's like fuck.
As you release the 2 arrows, you hear a scream. And it's a loud, booming female giant scream, you're pretty sure?
Oh.
Very deep still.
Harsh neck. Henbecked.
Next.
Up next is Giant.
Giant.
So they clear surprise.
They clear surprise.
Met.
Okay, yeah. So I cast it.
Fireball. They both have to make a dexterity save.
While prone.
Somehow.
Probably
While probably
jammed.
waking up.
and jam-packed inside a
Hey, don't ask me how it works. That's just how it works. What's your
The mechanics.
DC?
5e.
It doesn't matter.
15.
It doesn't matter. They both
They
failed
filed
drastically.
miserably. Horribly.
Okay.
You have a lot of D6s over there?
We got 4,
Here.
5, 6.
Start carrying. Oh, you should have tossed your keg
Here's
of
7.
flammable liquid.
Here's
in
8.
there.
Awesome. Thank you.
You should have done.
Oh.
It's not too bad. Let's see. 15 and 12.
27.
Thank you. And 3 more is
30.
30.
30 damage.
Not too bad.
No, yeah, not too bad.
To each of them, you hear the other giant that's just started to rustle and wake.
Brisnik, for your crimes against small people, you're gonna fucking die.
Okay. Very good. Next.
All right. So I'm going to hop up right next to the door and rage. Number 6. Arcane energy taps into the minds of those around you. Each creature within 30 feet of you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw,
Fuck.
or you see a glimpse of the creature's thoughts, learning how it plans to attack you. As a result, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the start of your next turn.
Learning how I plan to attack you, huh?
Yeah. Get a glimpse of your betrayal.
It's my hammer in your
you
fucking...
Wait a second.
You see my back and you're just like,
Fuck that guy. Yeah. Hammer in the butt cheek.
so let's see. Wisdom saving throw.
What's the DC?
I'm trying to figure out.
I foul.
It doesn't say.
So it's 8 plus maybe your strength mod plus
Hey, probably strength.
proficiency.
So if that's the case, let's just.
There should be a section that says for all such effects, the saving throw is blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well,
Might be your con mod too.
feature.
I don't know how Wild Soul Barbarian works.
Yeah.
You're like,
Wild
apparently I
Soul.
don't either.
Yeah. Some of this stuff gets real weird. 14
14?
is the DC. Yep.
Okay. 1 makes it, 1 fails. The one that makes it is the female, and you get a glimpse of the male giant who is enraged, and it looks like it wants to pick something up and smack it against some stones until it stops moving.
He can't be true capital E enraged yet. Right?
Not technically raged.
Yes.
Not mechanically raged.
Okay.
Alright, so is it my turn?
Nope. That was just my rage.
Oh, well, do your thing.
Rage is a bonus action, so now I'm going to smash those little toes. This little piggy went to market. Crush!
Oh no, you're doing the toe stomp. This is not going to go well for you.
Advantage.
Reckless.
Yeah, advantage.
Yeah.
Was it prone? Oh, you
right.
don't have to reckless.
Oh, nice. I don't have to reckless yet. Oh, and that's good because that means he's going to get...
Disadvantage.
Yeah. Anyway, so first advantage was 13 plus 7, 20.
That is a hit.
D6 plus 4 plus 6. So 8.
It's 2d6.
Yeah, it's 2d6, friend.
Oh, yep. I'm looking at the
hammer
wrong
is
one.
2d6.
So 8 plus 5, 13.
13 to random toes. You're not really sure whose toes they are at the moment.
They
so
all
we will
smell
say
and taste
it
bad.
is the female's toes.
Oh, that poor chick's getting fucked up.
Really getting hurt.
She slept
How
with the
much
wrong
damage?
giant today.
13. And then I said, "This little piggy, stay home!" And I hit it for many more.
A lot.
So 2d6. So 4, 5 plus 5. So 10 more.
Good God. Okay.
And let's see, I have advantage on one of them. If they can even get out of there. We'll see.
Next.
Next is
Carmen?
Josh. Carmen.
I move up behind Thomas. Behind.
Someone move him behind.
Good luck.
And then I cast Spirit Guardians.
Is it all creatures or creatures you choose?
That's a good question.
I'm pretty sure it's choose.
You saw how I was going to do this.
Son of a-
You designate any number of creatures that you can see to be unaffected by it. So, Tom was unaffected.
What about the other guys?
They're not within the distance. That's only within...
Creatures you can see.
Okay, so them two. Yeah, sure, fuck, whatever.
Just
So,
in case.
I call for spirits to protect me. They flit around me to a distance of 15 feet for the duration.
Aren't your spirits just a bunch of drunken dwarven brawlers?
They're a bunch of drunken, spectral drunken dwarves that cause a nuisance and...
Damage.
Yeah. When I cast a spell, when
That's
they
fine.
start their turn
Spirit
in there,
guardians.
they make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, that was your action.
I make sure my shield is equipped, I guess, before we get into here.
I figured that much.
Yeah,
already.
okay. And then, I cast it. That's it.
If you have time to prepare, I'm always assuming you have your shield equipped.
Thank you. So,
Next.
yeah, that's it.
Back to the top.
Back to the top.
They haven't come out of the thing yet.
They just woke up.
They cleared surprise.
Oh yeah, I
It's
suppose.
bad.
So I haven't seen them come out yet, and they're kind of clogging the door. So I think I'll move back to where I was, next to the tree where I had a clean shot,
Pets.
and try to send 2 more in there.
Alright. You've loosed 2 more arrows through your friends.
Still disadvantage this time.
Disadvantage.
They're still prone.
Sharpshooter.
Yep.
Technically prone, even though laying down they're taller than most of your targets.
5
Technically
plus
prone.
8, 13.
13 is not a hit.
Second one, 13 was not a hit. So the second one would be the disadvantage portion, I think. Yes. Okay, so second shot.
Right, because you're rolling at disadvantage.
Yep. Another 13.
13 is not a hit. You see 2 arrows. He's being a little more careful about shooting with you 2 guys clogging the doorway.
Yeah, so I'm going up into the area where they would be if they were standing or trying to. That's my turn.
Giants.
Giants.
Plural.
Just add an S to there.
You hear the one that keeps getting hit.
It's your turn.
She screams. It's both their turns.
You make wisdom saving throws.
Doesn't stop her from screaming.
Nope.
Fail.
Okay.
Pow.
9. They both take 9 damage.
His feet are gonna be sore.
Your drunken brawlers are pushing through the door. What's the radius?
15 feet.
15 feet. Yeah, they're pushing through the radius, and they're also smashing the little piggies on there.
They're drunken with their steins full of dwarven ale.
Yeah. The male stands up and screams, and when he stands up, he blows the roof off the top.
Oh, shite. Here we go, lads.
We're
We're in for it now.
Actually, this guy looks way cooler. I don't think he's a frost giant, but he...
Nah, he's a storm giant.
He's got sweet 80s hair.
He looks like a...
He won't even fit. They were really crammed in there.
I guess so.
And the female, she's actually going to give you an attack of opportunity attack because she climbs out.
Give me the text.
With her next to this tree.
Let's see. I still
Where?
Right here.
12. 19. Yes.
There you go.
Plus 12 plus 6. So 18.
18 damage.
18 more damage.
One more piggy.
This little piggy had the roast beef.
This little piggy looks like roast beef.
He stood up, he blew the roof off. He grabs his large maul that he has by him, and he's going to try to give you a golf club swing. Disadvantage.
Is it an action to grab them all?
No.
No. Disadvantage because of your thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He will try to
this
maul
round.
you either way.
After this will be a straight roll, probably.
Yeah.
14?
That'll do it.
Whoops.
They have a really big to hit.
Yeah. Let me double check that it doesn't give me any other. Yeah, Path of the Wild Soul.
At least you're raging.
Nope. Yeah, I'm raging.
The other one, she came out without a weapon. That is not an axe in her hand. There's nothing there.
It's her hairbrush.
Oh, boy.
Take 32 bludgeoning damage.
So 16.
16.
16 bludgeoning damage as he rocks you. And his maul comes out the door to greet you.
I told you it's real bad. It's real bad.
Ooh, 16, not 116.
Then he rolls to hit again.
Holy fuck.
At disadvantage. That is a miss. The second time, he's so cramped up, his maul hits the back of the house. The back of it shatters out, and then he brings it forward, and it shatters another part of the frame in the front. And you see this building being destroyed, swing by swing.
By accident.
It's probably going to start coming down soon if it takes one or two more of these. It's just a log cabin.
He's not even trying.
Next, Matt.
Fireball.
Is this your third?
This
Or
is
your
my second.
Oh, okay.
He only has
Keep
2.
it coming.
Yeah, last one.
I mean, that's what they're made for, right?
Yep. And
Glass
I'll-
cannon goal.
And I'll choose to protect my friends.
Thank you, friend.
You got it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Query, are we your friends? Both of us are friends. Even that bastard dwarf.
Hey, fuck you.
They both make it.
Oh, sad.
Okay, so
Well, actually, one gets a
15.
16. Was it 15 or 16?
20.
It's 15. It doesn't
So
matter
then
either
you
way. You
both
make it, yeah.
27.
27.
13.
Let me do some quick math. Finish her.
Oh, wow.
Kill the bystander.
Oops.
She burns.
Non-lethal.
Burns.
How do you want me to
He
describe
blast her
it?
into that tree.
First, her hair ignites on fire, and then
I
the
know weird
skin
fantasies.
started singeing.
Okay, we're good.
And
You blast her into the
Hey,
shade.
you're all done.
smell
It's over. It's
is
over.
enticing, and it
It's
starts
enticing.
to
What
smell
the
like
fuck?
Thanksgiving
It's
dinner. to
enticing. What the
me.
fuck's wrong with you? No wonder you're so
And
weird. You
what else
weird
do you
little
wanna
fucking
know,
lizard.
Ryan? The toe jam between it
I
starts
want to know
bubbling.
everything, Matt. I want to know everything. Keep going.
Any body parts get blown off.
Please,
As
no.
long as you're making Josh uncomfortable, you're doing it right.
The blood starts to boil.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and move that one off and put that one in. I bet that one will fit.
What?
The other fast shot.
No.
Nope.
God, they don't fit.
They're the
now.
same
That's
size.
hilarious.
So this one's. You just want to use this.
Yeah, we'll use that mini. Go ahead and move the cabin.
Alright, the cabin's mostly gone
It's
anyways.
pretty much destroyed. The cabin was a... I guess we didn't measure things beforehand.
No, big enough to hold them.
That's what I was saying. But there's 2 of them in there. They're not moving at all.
They were cramped.
That first
Wait.
arrow in the foot's just gonna give them a headache because they're gonna
Where's
pop
Tom?
their head on something.
Is Tom the guy with the dagger?
Yep. That's
Put him
Tom.
in front of me. Hi there. Like that.
Please take all the hits. Please, please, please. Next.
The teleporty one would be awesome this time. That's me. It's me, Mario. So I'm going to.
Actually, you know what? Just use the other mini because he's got a big maul.
True.
Alright,
Things
let's
keep
just-
changing.
Matt, put him back.
Who?
That one.
That guy. Yeah. I like that guy.
I'm gonna reckless. Cool. Yes. Natural 20 on the first one. I don't even bother. So, but I will see what the second swing's gonna look like, just so I am prepared. So 10, 17.
17 is a hit.
Okay, so they're both gonna hit. The first one, however, is a crit. So
Double the dice. 2d6.
So, 2d6.
Do you want little dice?
46? So, yes. Do you want to double it or
No, keep rolling.
roll it? Yeah. Okay. 12.
What the hell?
Wow.
Is that 4 6s?
So yeah,
3 6s and a 5.
17.
plus 6 for
Oh,
my,
no. 23. Sorry.
plus 6 for my rage damage
29.
and my strength. So 20,
29.
29 for the first set.
29 on the first hit.
This little piggy had none.
Holy shit, look at his foot. Oh my god. That looks so bad. How is he even still standing?
Second hit.
And then the second hit is just going to be 2d6 plus 6. 3. 8 plus 6 is 14. This little piggy went wee-wee down your leg.
That
That little piggy should have stayed home.
toes all have a good smash in them, and each time he hits them, you hear bones cracking. It's loud. It sounds like he's smashing furniture.
And can I combat roll between his legs behind him?
Sure.
Oh, what the fuck are you doing? Where are you going, you shiesty shit?
Look at that! Ah!
Oh, fuck
You
me.
combat roll between some of the smashed wood and flooring that's been torn up. You dive over a table that's just been crushed to the ground, and you come up behind him where he's looking now at you, and he looks pissed. He looks over at his now dead better half, and he looks pissed. What's his intelligence?
I hate you, Thomas. I hate you so much right now. For real, you done fucked us all.
He looks right at you.
Oh, no. Oh.
Whose turn is it?
It's my turn.
He's breathing heavy. He's growling.
Take the dodge action.
Lets out a mighty giant.
Fuck it, I run. Am I in his reach? I was
Were
behind
you
Tom.
behind Thomas, just right behind him?
I was behind Thomas, yeah. So I'm probably in his reach.
His reach is 10 feet.
Ah, shite.
He's gonna try to clobber you as you run.
Fuck that. I run towards him and combat roll under his legs too.
So you won't leave his reach, though.
No, I won't.
Okay.
I just want to get around behind him and get behind Thomas again.
Sure, you can combat roll as he's like getting ready to swing on you.
I'm like, fuck. I just run straight at him and go under his legs. I don't even have to roll. I'm short.
Spin towards you, yeah.
Just go under and I get behind Thomas
He's
again.
a swaddle.
You can go ahead and move him behind.
Move me behind Thomas. I'm like, no, don't move. You got to stay stay behind in front of me. What are you doing?
Are you doing an action too?
I will. I'm going to... Killing word, your sorry ass.
That's the spirit.
Second level. So 2d4 plus something.
You're within touch range of him. You don't want to... Oh, bonus action.
Bonus action, yeah. So 2d4
What's your action gonna be?
plus
I guess you do a cantrip.
Dodge.
plus
I was
6.
going to say
You
smack
can
him.
dodge.
Aye, so I rolled 2 4s, so it's 8 plus 6, get back 14.
Hey.
And then I'm going to Toll the Dead.
Bong. Is it a con save or a whiz?
It's a whiz save.
a whiz. He fails.
All right, 2d12.
2d12.
D12. Aye, for 16. 16 damage.
I gotta do actual math.
You shouldn't have killed that town breast, Nick. Now you're gonna die. Get him, Tom. Fuck up his piggies.
He only has one piggy left, I can see.
Well, kill that piggy too. Kill them all.
He is enraged, and he is raged. And he turns around and hits the first thing he can see
Is it his turn?
after you shoot him a couple times.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 2 eyeballs.
Let's see. That is a 20 to hit.
That is a hit.
And the second one's not going to hit.
And not a hit.
Rolled a 2. Let's see. That is 11 plus 10, so 21 damage.
Ooh, he looks hurt.
Get him in the shoulder as he's turning around.
That's pretty amazing. You actually almost just killed him.
Combat.
Is it his turn?
Now it's his turn.
Wisdom save.
Oh, shit.
Go, drunken,
Might
brawling
die.
dwarves. Go, dwarves, go.
What's the save?
What did he roll?
He rolled a 15. Nope, 16. Wisdom.
Oh, then I think he gets it. Save DC 15.
Is it half damage?
I don't know. Let's see. Spirit Guardians. Takes half as much damage. Yeah, it takes half.
What's the die roll?
3d8.
Still might get him.
9, 12. So 6.
6. Finish him.
My drunken dwarves swarm onto him and climb up his body, and they beat him to death with their spectral steins full of dwarven ale.
Poor giant. He never had a chance.
Nay.
I also forgot that I get an extra D8 on my first attack when I'm trying to ambush her, but
Oop.
it was
Well,
far
late
enough
on
away.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, my spectral minions.
Well,
Combat is easy.
apparently when you get the one up with a couple fireballs, it's bad for a
Right.
couple giants.
Hi. Now I know how we'll handle Droofy, that bitch. I'll have to get her sleeping.
Wow. I'm going to say I'm a little bit surprised.
we just
We tooled those fuckers out.
surprise sleep rounds is
Bad.
nasty, especially with that as much AoE as he laid down.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Well, I'm going to use my intrinsic wild soul magic ability to just sense lingering magic, which casts detect magic basically for free. Let's see if any goodies are left.
His
behind.
hammer, which we can't wield.
I will learn how to wield. Okay. Make small mage cast enlarge person on me.
I can do that too.
This is best day ever.
that was pretty surprising. I figured 1 giant easy. 2 easy? Apparently?
Still easy.
Yeah, 3. You know,
like
we could have
60
pulled it
damage
off.
for fireball, AoE. Yeah.
2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you did have the upper hand. Good job, guys.
I gave one of my drunken dwarves a high five. High five, friend. Psh, and then I send them away.
They're all around. They all try to go for a high five when you give the one. They all want to.
I'm like, all right, boys. All right. All right. There you go. There you go. Y'all did great. Good job.
And then they disappear.
Back to Morden's mead hall with you.
They cheer as you give them 5s. And there is now a pummeled giant.
A pummel giant and a cooked giant.
Yeah.
Let's eat good berries.
Yeah. Are you all right? I still have 10 left here. Do you need them?
Oh, no, you gave your 10 to...
You gave him to Harshnag.
No, you gave your 10 to Harshnag. I healed him.
No.
No?
You gave your 10 to Harshnag.
Oh, really? Did I?
Yeah.
I did. Well, never mind then.
I have 9 left. No, I'm down only 2 hit points.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're down only 2 hit points? Oh my god. Obviously, I have to increase the difficulty.
See, and now we
Uh-oh.
die.
4
Now-
giants.
now the
Significant.
party
Now
was
is when we
next
die.
week.
Yeah.
Unless that giant is riding a dragon.
Oh
I'm
my
calling that
god. The one thing that didn't get smashed that's behind this building is a giant-sized cask of ale.
We need to make a cart.
I don't think we can carry that with us.
Perhaps, Mr. Carmen, I can be of assistance. If you can just give me a little bit, and I cast
A little bit of the ale? Yes, if you
Uh,
drink it all, it gets
10
very
series
light.
flowing disc as a ritual.
There's also a small bag of salt, which is a pouch of salt.
I grab bag of salt.
Okay. Don't ask me why I rolled it. It's random.
All right. Hey, help me wrestle this keg onto the floating disc.
I'm
Not
assuming
now.
you're going to
So it
loot the bodies.
It takes about like 20 minutes to cast.
Oh, yeah, let's search the bodies.
How
You're gonna
strong
loot the
is...
bodies?
What can it
It's like
hold?
5,000 pounds.
500 maybe?
I can't. What is
Give me a D100
500
roll.
pounds?
Who wants to roll?
I want to roll, but if someone else wants to, they can.
Who wants to roll?
All right,
D100.
I roll it. Okay, here we go. No, fuck, 29.
Aw,
All right,
this
next
thing's
time
making
someone
me
else
sick.
rolls.
Give
I
me a
just
second.
fuck
It's
this
making
up.
me sign it.
Just fuck this up. Sorry, boys. We got to scroll.
Common. Bag, no results found on salt. Okay, custom item.
Bag of salt.
Oh, you son of a gun.
Oh, my legs hurt so bad.
Yeah, let's hope they don't move anytime soon.
Oh, next time, like, you're paying some movers. Fuck you.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
just go to the book. Go to the book. Good old paper.
Good old reliable. Reliable.
Reliable.
If you're liable for the libel.
And I sell liability insurance just in case you need some.
Who's your beneficiary?
No one here.
What'd you roll?
I had 29.
Roll a d6.
A potion of
Rectal.
2.
That's what I was trying to tell Jill yesterday.
Oh,
It's
on a
just the
D6.
stuff that comes out of your mouth, Alex.
That's right.
And go ahead and roll d100 twice.
58. And 5.
500.
In amongst their other items and gold in their pouches, which they do have a good bit of gold.
Focus.
Well, okay, they have 44 gold. A bit of gold. They also have a potion, which is much like your other potion, red. I think you're holding on to that one.
I have one.
And you have another potion?
Mhm.
It looks a lot more like yours. Oh no, yours is just a vial, right?
I just potion to poison.
Yeah, technically it looks like a health potion, but it is a poison
That's the
of
bad
poison.
potion.
Yep.
Don't drink that one.
Yeah.
It's a good potion.
Yeah,
Potion of
mine's
healing.
64.
But it looks exactly like it.
Plus
so you
6.
could legit be like, here, have
So
have a
yours is
potion.
just this is regular potion of healing. But the other thing you find is a 2nd level spell scroll, and we'll roll that randomly.
Perhaps you want to do the identify thing on this potion as well, because the one you gave me was,
Horrible.
yeah.
He just said it was a health potion, though.
Yeah, but this one, it appears to be a health potion. It looks almost identical to it.
Would the GM lie to me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's the scroll, son.
Oh, thank you.
Aye.
So
Oh, you found the map of area. Very good.
Sure.
I'll spend some time and identify
The potion.
both.
Okay.
I taste the potion. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, go for it.
Although, as soon as I taste the poison potion, I'd be the best one here. My liver has been strengthened by years of drinking.
Yeah, this one, if you drink it, you take 3d6 poison damage, and you have to save on a saving throw to not be poisoned.
Hey, well, I would take half and have advantage.
5. Your spell scroll, after you identify it, it's a good one. Animal messenger.
Is that a wizard's spell? Probably so.
You can put it in your
I
book.
think it's one that I can learn.
You can't learn spells, though, from scrolls.
All right. Can I cast that from spells?
From
Or
scrolls,
spells?
yeah. As long as it's on your spell list.
You know, having a wizard makes spell scrolls much better than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they can learn it.
And that's something you can do in downtime, by the way.
Wizards love to find spell scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to roll an Arcana roll to see if you fuck it up, but whatever.
Oh, is that right?
Aye.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't really read those rolls.
I mean, if Ryan's not making
We've
you do
get
it,
into
don't do
it
it.
like so rarely.
And half the time it's a warlock spell, and
You kind of learn anyways.
I can roll Arcana. I'm +7 in it, so.
Well, are you trying to learn it right now?
Mm-mm.
You have
Yeah,
to take
I'm
some
trying
time to...
It takes like hours.
And inks.
Oh, okay.
You have
An
to
hour
have
for each
inks.
spell.
Spell level.
Oh, yeah, I don't have. Well, I do have ink that Zevros gave me.
I don't know if you just fail it.
You can fail it.
Mm-hmm. Because it's
Your
so they're all written in like wizard code.
shorthand, and each wizard has a different shorthand for his spell.
Yep.
So you're trying to decode what that wizard meant when he wrote Squiddly Gink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a pinch of
Fistly
gobbledygook
goobit,
is
yeah.
not necessarily the same thing as what he interprets a pinch of gobbledygook.
Right.
Could actually be a handful of gobbledygook.
And it's probably in giant.
Hmm. Well, no, that house was not meant for them.
That's true.
Neither is the dwarven ale.
Yeah, my hell now.
There's no way that weighs less than 500 pounds.
We'll just have to lighten it then, won't we?
You don't find any survivors here.
Okay.
Or really any signs of people.
All right.
Doesn't look like they at least killed anyone here. No desecrated corpses and no limbs detached and eaten.
There's lots of foot trails, though, aren't there?
Giant foot trails. There are a lot of bones around, but it looks like of larger animals.
What kind of animals?
Yaks.
Do you want the horn? Here, I found a horn for you.
Yeah, there's a few horns that you could use that are still salvageable.
Nice. Take one of those, and I'll take a. No, I'm not going to take a full skull. I have another place that I have to get a skull to initiate myself into the Enclave. Bresnik's.
Bresnik's skull is huge. You cannot
Mhm.
take it.
Resnick's skull is larger than you.
That's as
almost.
big as that keg that I found out back.
Plus, it's not just a skull right now. It's a fresh corpse's head.
I have to get rid of all that. But if we soak it in
Okay,
some
there
sort
were no desecrated corpses yet.
soak it in some sort of a liquid.
Can't you just burn it off?
Yes,
The skull itself would be way too big for you.
maybe
regardless.
jawbone can use as shawl.
I didn't think you know what that word means.
It's for everything, for all of my.
You notice that the giant did not have anything humanoid on him. Nothing that walked on 2 legs.
Hey, he had the skull of a dragon. You need to kill a dragon, friend.
He's not humanoid. He is giant.
Just a larger version of a human.
Well, dragon is just a larger version of lizard.
Yeah.
Nah,
And if you had a lizard
I
that
didn't
was
think it's the same.
large enough, then you could wear a lizard.
Well, let's find out. Fun way.
You're using your hammer?
Gonna beat
You don't
the flesh
have
off the skull.
The first hit, you accidentally crack the cheekbone. It
Good.
shatters and blood
Need
spurts
to get
out.
rid of top half.
Beat people with the giant's jawbone.
I go around the back of the cottage and hope there's enough to block the sight for me, and I dip my front half in the barrel of ale for a minute.
Okay.
Huntsman, you are good with
Not that front half,
implements.
asshole. I
I'm
dunk my
not
head
touching
in.
that.
My head.
We're heading back to the other.
May I borrow sharper weapon?
We're heading back to the get
Okay,
the drum.
then this is going to take a minute.
Should we go get his drum?
Aye, let's go search those other bodies that we found on the way here and go back.
Yeah.
After a while, you are mangling this off. Do you even have survival?
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's not working out like you thought it might work out.
Survival. +0.
Yeah, you are ruining this skull.
You fucked it up, man.
Ah, I broke the tooth! This is worst day in my victory.
Come on.
We're getting your drum.
We're getting the drum now. We're going.
Don't want drum.
Yes, you do.
You have a drum right here.
This is fine.
No. No, it's no.
Oh, okay.
This mall.
Way too unwieldy. In fact, you could probably drag it.
Yes. Come here, Clydesdale. You have a new job. They drag the hammer behind us.
Why? It's no useful.
Show us proof of victory.
We didn't have to prove anything to anyone.
I like to. Makes me feel better.
It would be a decent weapon for the other giant we met.
Aye, maybe
I don't know if he
Harshnag
chipped his
might
axe.
want it. Here we killed Breshnik. Here's his hammer. There you go.
Your buddy.
I really hope he's not like, that's not Bresnik's hammer.
This horse is Breshnik's hammer. This is Breshnik's camp.
Eh,
Well, I guess we'll find out.
brought balance to world.
Nay, we killed 2.
So you collect the spoils of war, you trot them back to the village.
Search both the corpses on the way back because we didn't search the first one.
That's true, you didn't search the first one.
Nope.
He has some gold too.
Sweet.
Add it to the sack. Whole 5.
For real.
Wow.
5 gold. Nothing else on
There's
the
some
value.
rich ass squirrels
Just
over there
5
that
gold.
already looted his pockets.
You tripped over his large hand axe. I mean, if you want the iron, or the... I guess it's just iron
His hand axe. So it's one-handed axe for him.
for him.
Is it a two-handed axe for us?
No. It's
No.
still just too large.
I don't want it. What am I going to do with it? I can't smith. I'm a brewer.
I got the one.
I want fuck it.
I only take things from stuff that we kill. I don't,
You're so full of
I don't
shit.
loot.
Shut up.
Don't loot
You
from
lying
fallen
shit.
You took the yak horn.
I killed the yak.
No, you didn't. You lying.
I smashed the yak's skull.
It's
so
already
that
dead.
one could come free.
No, it's fuck you.
I make my own rules. This is why Enclave
Aye.
hangs out by self.
Probably. Smashing people's heads in after they're dead. You can go hang out by yourself.
Right.
Smash, smash, smash.
Ugh.
We have a party.
But you get back to the village and you see Harshnag. He is there and he is also sleeping if you want to do another ambush.
Rid the world of fun. One more.
You can take his skull. Nah. That's fucked up. Let's just go. We'll crash. We'll sleep too. I'm tired.
Didn't want to take watch?
What? No, just sleep near giants.
I'm pretty sure as long as you don't roll over, we'll be alright. Mayhap we should take watch. You want to take watch?
I can take it first.
Alright. Wake me up when you're
I'm
done.
still looking
Okay.
forward to having
I'll take
a nap.
second watch.
Yeah, you guys are really tired.
I'm really tired, yeah.
You can take a short rest.
Yay. Does nothing for me. Oh no, that's not true. It does do something.
You get hit points. You get your channel divinity, don't you?
I'm gonna challenge divinity, yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah, I'm
good.
going to recover
pretty
one
good.
of my fireballs I used.
You can do up to half your level, rounded up.
I can do 1/3 level spell.
Okay. Jesus.
What?
Nothing. Oh, by the way, you can all go ahead and level up to level 6.
Yay.
Way better.
After saving Bryn Shander and handily defeating 2 giants, you have made enough progress to get to the next level.
Manage levels.
Well, natural explorer. I get another
Oh, nice.
natural environment.
Now, when I heal other people, it heals me as well. When I cast a spell of first level or higher that restores hit points to a creature other than me, I regain hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level.
There you go. It's not bad.
That's handy.
Barbarian's probably easy.
No, well, yes. Though I do get a wild soul feature called Magic Reserves, which is awesome. So
What's
at
that?
6th level, you can channel the magic surging inside you into other creatures. As an action, you touch a creature and roll a d4. The creature recovers an expended spell slot of a level equal to the number rolled. If the creature you touch can't recover a spell slot of that level, the creature instead gains temporary hit points equal to 5 times the number rolled.
Whoa.
That's
You
pretty good.
take force damage equal to 5 times the number of rolls.
Oh, shit.
So,
Ow.
no matter what you roll, you take that force damage?
Yep.
Unpreventable, too.
So you take that damage. So I just to force it back into somebody
Sounds
else.
horrible. What kind of a die do you roll? A D what?
D4. But how much? 5 times that
5
roll?
times.
Ouch.
So you roll a 4, you just lost 20 hit points.
Well, I could give him a 4th level spell slot.
He doesn't
Aye.
even have 4th level spell slots.
Well,
we only
right
have
now
3.
it would give him
Oh, I
20
gotta
hit
go level
points.
up.
Because it would give him 5 times that many.
That's
hit
true.
points.
If he can't get that spell slot back.
Right.
Or you could do it to the ranger, who
Mhm.
will always get the hit points.
Unless you roll 1.
Levels. Are we doing this now?
Yeah, you're leveling now.
I'm
Oh,
leveled
God.
up.
Is,
I got
I
another.
didn't think we were going to be leveling for a while, even if we did encounter anything.
It's easy.
I have 57 hit points.
I am not prepared for this.
How many hit points do you have?
65.
Okay, so you're bloodied at 32.
Gotta read through this.
You don't
Okay.
have to read too much. It's easy peasy.
You just need to pick 2 spells, friend.
No, I'm reading. I just got potent cantrip, so I'm not sure what that is.
I think you add your intelligence mod.
Alright, so Flame Bolt just became much better.
Instead of a d10, it's a d10 plus 3.
Actually, it's
or
2d10. This can't
Plus
just
3 or
get
4.
better,
Oh, yeah. You
right?
got that old man reading face.
Yeah.
I'm
2d10
gonna put
plus
on my
intelligence.
glasses,
2d10 plus intelligence.
sitting here next to my best friend North Star.
North Star.
You're welcome.
That is a good nickname for you, dude. I don't know why you
Thank
hate
you.
it. If someone called me North Star, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude.
Alright.
Goddamn straight, I'm North Star. Bow to me.
Well, there's differences in our character.
Create religions in my name.
Oh my god.
Right? Come on.
So you get an extra natural explorer environment.
hmm And another favorite enemy. So I took dragons.
There you go.
Dragons and giants.
I'm ready to
Not a
fuck
bad
up some
deal.
Dragons and giants.
So fuck you both up. I don't like either of you.
I don't like anybody. Fuck you both. You.
Dragons don't like giants. Giants don't like dragons. I just don't like either of you.
I got a whopping 38 hit points now.
That is so low.
I had more than that at last level.
get
He
an
almost
extra
took
rage.
38 in one swing from the giant.
Yeah, it's a 32.
My rage damage doesn't go up until 9th level.
Yeah, rage damage is pretty low always.
Yeah, it's never
crazy.
that much.
I do get an extra one though.
That's good.
Oh yeah, for a long rest too. That's really good.
Yeah.
So now I have 4. That means you're not out right now. That's good.
No, he wouldn't be out
We did
anyways. He
one.
only rage
Is this
once.
when I
Oh,
take
sure.
fly?
Why not?
I always take fly.
This is when I take fly.
Yeah.
After realizing how low your hit points are,
I
you take fly.
take fly.
That
Yeah,
giant
get yourself
is
up in the
down
dragon
there.
range.
I'm trying to
Good
think
idea.
if there's any support spells I should take.
Like,
here.
haha, giant, you can't reach me.
You are
Rock.
an evoker.
Alright, you just take evocation,
Go
man.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I
Fly
understand.
and nuke.
Yeah, but
Nope.
Eh.
There's no
I mean, it's just fireball, fireball, fireball here, right?
lightning bolt, maybe.
I don't know. You have the spell list in front of
Need
you.
Here, you want me to help you pick?
Need some diversity here.
Here, let's take a look what we got. So you're a wizard.
You need some adversity.
No diversity.
Just Google worst spells at 6th level.
Skywriting.
See, I've asked to
Nay,
take skywriting.
fuck skywriting.
You guys always say, no, don't take it.
Don't be
I know,
afraid.
don't take it.
Don't be afraid.
Take skywriting,
So I can
man.
skywrite up there and there's sky and we're in the giants. We are coming for you.
Wizard.
Yeah, that's
What level?
good.
3rd
Put a
level?
target on you.
I animate dead. It's not bad.
No, that's bad
Is it? Alright.
for him.
What is it? 3rd level?
4th level.
3rd
Fourth
level.
level.
3rd. He didn't have
No,
4th
3rd
yet.
level.
There's Fireball for evocation. There's Leoman's Tiny Hut. That's
Counterspell.
evocation.
I already got counterspell.
Haste.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the. I was thinking about haste because I wanted. That's kind of a. But
No,
I cast
fine,
it
yeah.
on you. That'd be.
How about Melf's Minute Meteors? Create 6 tiny meteors in
Stinking
your space.
cloud?
They float in the air and orbit you for the
Stinking
duration.
cloud?
When you cast the spell,
You can
and as a
already do
bonus action, each of your turns thereafter, you can expend 1 or 2 of the meteors, sending them streaking toward a point of points.
Chad,
you
I need
choose.
another 3rd level spell.
What about enlarge reduce as a 2nd level spell?
Mhm.
There you go.
Huh?
You
Get rid
don't
of
have
something-
to take a 3rd level
Listen,
spell.
Melf's Minute Meteors are good because you can send the meteors off on bonus actions while you're casting other spells on other turns.
Is it concentration?
Nay.
Yes, it is.
Oh, is it?
Concentration.
Oh, it is
10
concentration.
minutes.
Yeah, that's all right. What's wrong with
He's
concentration?
concentrating on flying. I think that's
What
a better
book is
option.
that from?
All right. Melf's Minute Meteors,
Melf's Minute Meteors.
Elemental Evil.
The weird one that never really...
Yeah, it was,
Gained
like
any
the, it was like the
traction.
first book.
I would recommend 2nd and 1st level spells because you always use 3rd level spells
Yeah.
for fireball.
Yeah, I just wanted to take.
Aye.
I'm gonna do enlarge reduce. That's a good one, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Make your friends as big as giants.
Or make
Mars.
giants as small
Haste.
as my friends, or smaller.
I
Or
think it's
put them into grapple
concentration,
range.
And then reduce.
Or, yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff.
Reduce a giant, that wouldn't be bad.
It was Xanathar's Guide to Everything as well, Josh. Melf's Minute Meteors.
All right.
You don't have to take a large reduce. I was just saying you don't have to take a 3rd level spell. I'd give you, if you want to change it up by next game, let me know.
Yeah, if
That
Chad
way you'd
has
have
any
more
suggestions,
chance
I'll
to
listen to
look it
them.
over.
Chad.
Chat.
Yeah, who's
Oh.
Chad?
Where is
Hanging Chad. Dimple Chad.
Mirror Image is really good for defense.
Yeah. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna die. I'm so squishy.
You're gonna stay far enough away or fly if you get in trouble.
Yeah, and Mirror Image is the best defensive spell because it's not concentration.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
and
Could do
your
it.
AC doesn't matter.
Yeah, unless it doesn't hit an image, right?
Well, it doesn't have an image, and you're fucked. But
Your AC doesn't matter against giants.
no,
Yours might.
nay, I stand behind Thomas. all the time. Go, Thomas, go.
Sooner or later, I'm going to get between those legs, and they're going to swing before you can go.
Crazy.
Oh my god, easy, easy, easy. Easy, easy, easy.
Oh, you hit him with the reduced spell.
Get between those legs.
Get on in there. Go on, Ant-Man, not butt.
Oh my god.
What? You all wake up.
Thank you.
Had the craziest dream.
And this was all a dream.
Aye.
It's not a dream. Harshnag is awake. He is sifting through some of the rubble of this cathedral or this chapel.
Hey, Harshnag, we brought Ale. Point him towards the bucket. The whatever the big old thing of ale is.
He kind of looks at you. It's really big. He looks a little confused.
And little breastnicks.
How did
Hammer to
you bring that back?
Oh, my friend made a floating disc of magic, and then we put it on the magic disc, and then the magic disc towed it behind us.
Magic.
Aye.
Right.
And
you
brought that
find
without
Resnick?
magic.
Aye, we got brought back his hammer. I point to the hammer.
You see like a furrow, a straight line from the north.
Yeah, right.
It's like a plow.
If anyone was following our trail.
Right.
They could do so quickly.
I'm glad that you made it back alive.
Aye, me too.
It was actually barely an inconvenience.
Then maybe you are stronger than you look.
Definitely.
Aye, we are stronger than we look. Except maybe him. Yeah, right.
Resnick had lady friend. We interrupted cuddle time.
Another giant.
Aye,
Well, pretty big.
another giant.
You survived 2 giants.
Aye.
Yes, as I said, it was barely an inconvenience.
Give me a persuasion.
We're not lying.
That's why it's not deception.
Right.
What are you trying to relay with your message?
That you're so big and strong.
That we-
Confidence.
Like a boss.
I'm not trying
That's
to.
what we're trying to
I'm
relay.
not trying to like convince him of everything. I'm just saying it was barely an
It
inconvenience.
wasn't bad. I was much more
He
worried
can roll
about
an
it.
insight if he wants.
Man, somebody's getting mouthy over in that corner.
3 giants.
There's 5 giants. There's
Yeah.
they're huge. This big. No.
Big pointy teeth.
No, yeah, this is 2 giants, but they were sleeping when we came upon them, so we had that element of surprise that probably played in our favor.
Same favor that the giant likely applied to the people.
Aye, who were sleeping in town when they came upon them.
I feel much better.
I'm glad.
Good.
Thank you for your healing.
Aye, anytime.
Would
And I'm
recommend
glad
not
the
staying
threat is
too
dealt
long.
with.
We did tell them, the villagers of this town, to come back soon. They will probably be a little bit skittish about, giant warming hands around the burning church. Yay.
I'll let them know it's safe when I pass by.
Aye,
We had other things to take care of here, I believe.
here?
Yes. There was a cache that we were.
Oh,
promised
aye,
to
there was
buy.
a tree and the rock under the tree. and we're
Oh,
supposed to
12
go-
steps north of the
Yeah,
tree,
yeah,
down
yeah,
by
yeah,
the
yeah.
sun ship.
Right, yeah, we gotta go find something.
One of the villagers promised us.
If we came and checked, there was a thing here we could find and keep.
You're so chatty. Let's go find it.
By the description of that villager, it looks like this might be the tree next to the little church.
Oh, sure. We moved the stone and go underneath and dig the thing.
Okay. So you take 10 paces northward. You remove the stone and you start digging. He looks at you. Do you want help with that?
Aye,
If you don't mind.
Sounds awesome.
you'd be much faster than I am.
He takes his axe, picks it up with one hand. It's a two-handed great axe. And he just shoves it in the dirt ever so slightly. For him, it looks like it takes no effort, but it buries itself a few feet in the ground. And he just flips it up like it's a piece of golf turf or something.
Like half the town square gets tilled.
And you
I'm so
see
jealous.
a metal box, maybe like that big, a foot long, 6 inches high. It has a lock on it.
Oh, I didn't have a key.
I do.
Yep.
He just barely smacks it and it dents and you hear crunch.
So I open it up.
You open up the now completely bent and warped lid.
It's like 37 silver.
Right, 8 copper.
He does have some gold in there. Yeah, not that much.
Save behind funeral expenses.
30 gold, which is a lot for someone like that. You also
Life
see
savings for their 12 kids.
I know. I feel kind of bad.
We're getting rich today.
I feel kind of bad. Scoop,
a
scoop,
few
scoop.
gemstones.
We won't feel rich as soon as he gets his armor.
Gems worth 30 gold.
Okay, I'm just gonna make
Various
gold.
sizes. And a couple religious statues, tiny little statuettes.
I leave the statuettes.
Maybe we could
What are
take
they
it to
of?
him.
Maybe we can take them to him.
Or
Going-
if the giant is going to.
Oh yeah,
be
Harshnag
reading
is going that way. Hey, they might need these religious figurines. Will you drop them off with the villagers if you see them?
I can.
Thank you much.
He puts out his huge hand.
Like,
You put these very tiny
beep,
specks of
beep.
statues in his hand. And he drops them in a pocket.
Thank you. I'll say that, giant.
Don't be alarmed if the villagers are afraid of you. It's hard for the small folk to tell one giant from another sometimes.
I won't go into the city.
Aye, good to call.
I have friends from different corners.
Aye.
Is there perhaps a way to send word ahead so that they prepare it? Some magic way of word sending things that you do, where you can throw your words upon the wind,
Don't
Or
you have a
make-
magic stone?
or make an animal messenger or something.
Well, I haven't learned Animal Messenger yet, and my stone only, I believe, translates to my contact in Shander.
No, Hunterstone.
Hunterstone.
Yeah, but he has contacts all over.
Yeah,
Mayhap
you
you
can
can give
send
word
it.
to him, and he can give word to someone in Luskin.
Oh,
Play a game of telephone.
Aye.
I suppose I could.
Giant
Try.
coming to town. End.
So I'll do the sending stone.
Okay. What are you telling him?
Um,
25 words or less.
Big friendly giant.
Hello. I hope you are doing okay.
What the fuck, lad? I cannot
No.
believe it.
Is this thing on?
It's more like
Mr. I'm sorry. Is
He wastes half his sending with ums. There's one. Keep going.
traveling east, came upon a village.
oh my god.
What are you doing?
I'm not good at this shit.
Ready? Here you go.
Nope.
All right.
Yeah.
I hate everyone here. They're all about to die.
Fireball.
Yeah.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
How many words is Megaleka high?
Oh.
Just
You give him the basics.
Send
Yeah.
word
I'll let you give him
to.
the basics.
thank you.
Send word
Use
to.
the mirror bar.
Send word to
Village burning. Giants
Coast.
attacked.
Giant.
Harshnag,
Friendly giant coming. Don't attack.
we're heading to Mirror. Is there anybody we want us to give word to as we head in that direction?
No.
All right. I hope our paths cross again. May Mora and the All-Father look after you.
That's not my all-father.
Well, I still hope that mine keeps an eye out for you. It couldn't hurt.
I'll repeat the blessing or whatever that he told me in Giant to him when we leave.
May the eye of the All-Father watch over you.
Before I go, I'm a bit on fence, but I think I want to investigate Enclave further. Like I said, see myself as diamond in the rough, and Emerald is pretty close. I would like to have balance, and I stole nothing from corpses except for one horn in my excursion to the north. Practice makes perfect.
You will, being part of the Emerald Enclave, bringing order to the world, you have to make some of your own laws, some of your own rules. There are things that you need to understand about yourself to help others. My interactions with the world are great without me meaning them to be.
Know that feeling.
And I have to be careful about the things I do. They can affect others in ways that I don't expect.
Sound like boss path. Sign me up.
And I will make you part of our order by my rights.
Yes.
I hope you turn green when you rage.
That would be awesome. You wouldn't like
Pardon?
me when I'm angry.
Part of the Emerald Enclave.
He goes from blue to green.
Yep.
You will be a spring warden,
Ooh, Spring Warden.
a watcher of the world. Normally there's a whole ceremony, and they give you something to represent that. I don't have what they have. I can't give you anything.
I will make a ceremonial horn to remember you by.
Oh no.
Since these fuckers forgot to get drum on way back.
I'm sorry I had the keg. It seemed more important.
Hamster wheel of good times. We'll add Spring Warden and Watcher of the World to my already lengthy string of titles.
He picks up his great axe and he cleanly shaves off a big splinter of the shaft. It's about that large.
Oh,
This you can have. That's
Great.
all I can offer.
I accept your balance of giant splinters.
It represents your position with the Emerald Enclave now.
Very good.
That is ironwood.
Put it in yourself.
Yeah, do not lose. I'll tie it so that my fur cloak shoulder piece gets held on with it.
I thought you were tying it into your beard.
That would be the best.
Ferret, hold this.
Where is your ferret?
Yeah, hides under a loincloth to stay warm.
I thought you sent it away. You ever bring it back?
Yes, of course.
When?
He's been following me the whole time. I've never sent him away.
You sent him with the
the
frost
giants.
giants.
Yep. You made him hitchhike on our leg, but
Oh,
imagine calling
yeah,
back.
he
at any point.
at 100 feet, I can no longer see through it. So he didn't follow that.
But when did
the
you
whole way.
call him back?
Like 105 feet.
Oh.
Yeah, right. He can
He's
dismiss
like,
and make him
that's
reappear
not,
within
no,
30
not
feet.
as good
right?
as I thought it would be.
Gotcha.
He was going to follow her all the way to the thing, but lost contact.
Okay. So yeah, your ferret's still with you. He gave you his blessing, he gave you the splinter of wood, and he just turns around and walks off to the west.
All right.
Without
Time for us
another
to
word.
go east.
On the mirror bar.
Yep.
Should not we rebuild entire town for sake of villagers?
Nay, we killed the giant. That's enough.
You are so bizarre in your urgent. Nah, fuck it.
We did things that they could not in a short period of time.
Hi.
Yeah, good thing we ran all through the day, though. You need to pace yourself. Enjoy the balance of things.
You're going to be insufferable.
Going to be?
Hi. I'm sure it'll get worse.
Hmm.
I know we do not see things eye to eye, but I do appreciate you
Short
coming.
man. Half man.
I'm trying to say something nice. Shut the fuck up. I do appreciate you coming with me, even though it's not how you would have done things. And without your help, I couldn't have done it. So I just want to say thank you.
Indeed. We are quite different, but make a pretty good team.
Hi. How you say so?
Now we need arbitrary fourth faction for you. Whichever one that is. You can be of a Lord's Alliance, I think someone said, or of the snake people that you ran into.
I don't believe there would be a faction that would align with.
The Emerald Enclave is probably actually the closest for you.
Probably, yes.
Well, too late. Though, am now pretty high-ranking member, could probably get you in if you were nice to me.
I'm good.
Maybe next time.
It's about 120 miles from Luskan to Mirabar.
Holy hell.
We're already some of the way there,
We're already some of the way there. So it'll be another 3 days.
118 miles.
Right.
3-day journey,
All right.
which isn't too bad.
Might as well get on it.
Start hollowing out the horn on the trip.
Okay. I guess that would be proficiency of something. What's your tool proficiencies?
Survival.
Don't put that darkness upon me.
He has no tool proficiencies.
Can't wait till you crack the horn.
He's an unproficient fucker.
He just thinks he can do everything.
D&D Beyond. Proficiencies in language.
It'd be under tools.
Tools. I'm gonna have to check on this. It says horn and thieves' tools.
Are you proficient in thieves' tools?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into this. Also, all martial weapons, simple weapons, etc. So,
Well, that's true.
I probably should
use
ask
whatever.
you to open the.
I would have
chest
done it the
then.
same way.
Hey,
Thieves' tools.
These are my key.
this is my skeleton key. It's the same as my magic staff. It's the same as my hammer of doom. It's the same with my skinning tool. It's all the fucking same with you.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Proficiencies. Where did that come from? I wonder if that's my background.
I somehow magically can speak Draconic now.
All right, you guys continue traveling eastward. Like I said, it's going to take a few days, a few more camping trips. And at this point, you are now every day passing more and more people making the trip. Some are going shorter distances. They're not going all the way to Luskan. They're going to little villages or farmsteads, places that are outside of the city. Does anyone have history? I think I've asked this and no one does.
Nay.
More of a now kind of guy.
Now kind of group.
Aye.
So no one really knows much about Mirabar except the things that have been told to you, which is not much.
I can
unless you
find
went
out
out of
when
your
we
way to
get
ask.
there. Because while I'm looking through, figuring out where the heck I got proficiency in thieves' tools, I was looking at my background. And I have a trait called ear to the ground. You are in frequent contact with people of the segment of society that your chosen quarries move through. These people might be associated with the criminal underground, the rough and tumble folk of the streets, or members of high society.
Are you a bounty hunter?
Mm-hmm.
This connection comes in the form of a
Proves to me, I had no idea that was your chosen vocation.
This connection comes in form of contact in any city you visit. A person who provides information about the people and places of the local area.
Wow.
Yes, I know.
I guess I forgot to disclose that part of myself.
Yeah.
That's why we go from town to town killing bad guys. You have not heard that? What are you out here doing?
I'm sorry.
I got a feature called Wanderer. I have an excellent memory for maps and geography. I can also find land that offers berries, small game, water, and forth for 5 people each day.
What is mine?
Everyone's like, wait, do we have backgrounds?
Right? I'm like, oh, what's my background? I forgot. Oh, I have. All right.
I think you can get room and shelter,
Yeah, I
room
can
and
get
board wherever you go that are aligned
heroes.
with your faith.
Folk
my
hero.
description.
Which is also what we
no,
get
I'm an
for being,
acolyte. I was an acolyte. I commend the respect of those who share my faith, and I can perform the religious ceremonies of my deity. Me and my adventuring companions can expect to receive free healing and care at a temple, shrine, or other established presence of my faith. I must provide any material components needed for spells. Those who share my religion will support me at a modest lifestyle,
You?
Just you.
but only you.
So, yeah, free healing and stay, but you get the modest.
Aye.
Which is kind of nice because you could shorten a long rest.
Yeah, but it all goes based on one person,
Yeah,
so
hole up in a good inn somewhere. That'd be modest.
which we can do because we're deputies.
You just came into a lot of money too.
Although I plan to spend it.
Because that's just how bounty hunters live.
You get an inspiration, Carmen.
Catch bad guys.
All right. Thank you much, whoever you are. Appreciate your inspiration.
As you walk towards the east, all the nights pass relatively easy. Don't even have to keep watch. There's so many people upon the roads. You could spend a night near other camps if you like.
Probably keep watch anyway. More people means more people that can rip you off too.
Sure.
True.
The untrusting bastard over there. Shooting kids and stuff.
In the back.
While they
While they're
run.
running.
While they run away.
Yeah.
To warn people.
No, to go hide
buried
behind
his
their
body.
mama. He want to go hide behind his mama's skirt.
You know, it kind of reminds me when you find your pocket is empty and you see somebody riding a bike away. And
Yeah, okay.
You kind of chase them.
Yep, that was me. I'll tell you guys later after a game. It was pretty bad.
So,
No on the air.
Sounds like a good story.
now I have to remember why you even go into Mirabar.
Because
Was
there's
that-
armor. The man has armor for me in Mirabar.
We've got lots of things going on in Mirabar, actually.
I have the quest written somewhere.
And there's transportation.
Minerva, the aunt of Speaker Duvessa can get us passage there. We also, Carmen's going to get a promotion officially there. Lucas King will make it official and
Lucas
outfit
King.
our party.
That's the name I had written down with nothing by it.
Yeah,
was
Lucas King.
was there also the sword, or is that another place?
No, the sword's in
That's in
Silvery
Silvery
Moon.
Moon. From we
Slivery
can,
Moon?
We can get to Silvery Moon via Mirabar because it's kind of on the way.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way far off.
And we haven't run into any weevils.
No, yet. Although I think that old man had a twinkle in his eye.
Mm-hmm. It'd be hilarious if it was the little kid.
Oh, God. No, the
They
weevil's
killed
the
the
dwarf.
Yeah, the Weevil is a dwarf.
Per rumor.
Per
Those
rumor.
things always get weird.
But the weevil drinks all night, I think.
But weevil.
So you need to find Aunt Minerva.
Yeah, and
Hey, Lucas
Minerva,
King.
Lucas King, and then was it Lucas King that can get us into the?
Nope,
The
that is
contacts.
also in Silvery Moon.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The
Silver
inner
Moon's a big
circles.
area that we have to go to.
Oh no, that's in Everland. The Moongleam Tower in the city of Everland,
All right.
which is even further.
But wasn't that connected to?
It
Mirabar?
is, but the person you need to talk to is in Everland.
So we go to Mirabar. talk to Lucas and Minerva, get transportation to Silvery Moon, pick up the sword, go to Everland,
Pick up
and
the sword.
and beam us back.
Get real quick sword. Be back by Tuesday.
Right, no problem.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Very long journey.
Aye, that'll be all right.
Okay. Do you have anything in particular you guys want to do in these few days?
I
So-
drink the massive keg of ale.
I want to learn that animal messenger.
Animal messenger. So you do need inks
I
worth
do.
that amount.
I have it.
Do you have it on you?
You got those inks from Zephyros.
Remember?
Well, I remember you got some for the spells you learned from Zephyros. Did he give you extra?
I thought he did. I'd have to rewatch, but I'm pretty
To
sure.
rewatch. Did you write it down?
I think you did.
Just wrote down inks.
They're on my.
inks.
It's on my lap. Those
It's like,
notes are
I
on my
have
laptop.
infinite ink. No matter what, I can learn everything
Yeah.
forever from
That's
this
fine.
day forward.
We'll
It's
just
up
go
to
with
you.
I need to find ink.
Movie
We have
ammo
gold
ink.
now, so
So go ahead and spend the gold.
You can refund it if you find it.
10 gold per level.
I don't have gold.
I have gold.
You want to spend the gold for me?
Why do you need the gold?
Learn how to talk to squirrel.
Yeah.
Really?
Not a worthy cause, in his opinion.
What?
Here's 20 gold. There you go. I just want to save some to get diamonds once we get into Mirabar. I need one diamond
I
worth
don't like
300 gold. No, because that'll let me bring one of you fuckers back to life if you die.
This is dark stuff.
Well, I mean, if a giant turns you into toe jam with those little piggies, I can bring you back. You just laughed.
I'm thinking of those glorious crunchy sounds. Oh, that was so good. Oh, smash, smash, smash.
Aye, so that's what it's for. But I have to get to you within a minute. It can only be right after you're dead. I can't wait long. You gotta stay fresh.
Why me? He is most likely to be dying.
Because you're the one I hide behind. So I need to keep you alive.
I guess that makes sense.
Aye.
Okay, so you spend the gold, you learn the spell, and you are nearing Mirabar.
We hollow out the horn.
Mirabar is a pretty decent-sized city. It sits atop of a knoll on the north side of the Marar River, so you can
The
follow the
Dogmen?
river the rest of the way.
Not the dogmen.
And it's the whole city is enclosed on all sides by large sloped outer walls.
Even the top.
The whole of the city, not the top.
Just keep going. don't stop.
It's hard not to.
The city has a hole in it?
Right?
The whole of the city is closed
The
up.
walls all have battlements and fortifications. They all have gatehouses around every gate, and you can see patrol walking the walls. Some pretty active patrol. Lots of people walking the walls.
Think I could hit him with bow and arrow?
No, don't try.
Please do not.
They're likely on high guard because of the giant attack of Shander.
When we get to the walls, I'm going to ask for Lucas King. Hopefully we can get outfitted first, then we'll go by Minerva's and get out of here. Head to Silvery Moon.
Sounds very good. Well, Lucas King, maybe he will outfit us. That was the rumor we had on the way. He will give you armor and give me a hammer. And we will all have a glorious day.
Lord Morden, please give me patience.
do it.
Please, Morden, please.
Okay, so you will just ask the first guard.
Aye.
You get to the gate. There's people coming and going. You actually have to wait in a short line behind a couple caravans as they're checking them in. They're actually checking the carts, seeing what they got in them, opening them up.
Do you still have floating disc of ale? Or did he drink
I
it
imagine you wouldn't drink it all in 2 days.
Yeah, I probably couldn't drink it all.
How long does it last?
As long as
Like
he's
an
willing
hour.
to sit down for 10 minutes and cast the ritual again.
Mhm.
But if it's only an hour,
He can stop 10 minutes every hour.
all? Stay on the horse and do it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's 1 hour.
Oof.
so continuously have to cast the spell if you guys want your.
Good job, Art.
Sure. He is like Peck Mule.
The first guard you encounter, they're wearing their half-plate armor, and besides the guards that are checking things in, they stand at attention. You look at him.
Flash the deputy badge.
Hi, looking to find Lucas King.
Okay.
Do you know whereabouts I might find him?
No. You can go in the city. Don't cause trouble. He eyes the whole group.
Yeah,
up
I'm
and
like,
down.
why are you looking at me? I'm the least troublesome one here.
I
So
just see that you're all armed.
Hi. We just came through giant territory.
2 arms.
So why wouldn't you be armed? I see you're armed too.
It's dangerous country.
It's a good thing.
But we do not look to try to
I just walk in.
All right, anyways, where would I inquire after a person if I want to find him?
You could go to the bar. That's the Azure Flagon.
Oh, the Azure Flagon. Got it. Thank you much.
I'm gonna go find a shady underbelly type person.
You're already leaving the group?
He's already splitting the party.
I'm gonna
How
go
does
find my
your
point of contact.
background thing work? Go ahead and read it for me
Oh,
again.
read it again.
Just-
You are in frequent
Should I
contact
follow
with
him?
people. This,
What's up?
Should I follow
yada,
him?
yada, yada. These people might be associated with criminal underworld, rough and tumble folk of the streets, or members of high society. This connection comes in the form of a contact in any city you visit. A person who provides information about the people and places of the local area.
a contact in any city you visit.
So somebody...
Someone in the
In the
city
Emerald Enclave.
you can find,
maybe.
and you know, then they'll know where people are in the city. That's great.
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
I kind of
Yes.
think of it more like a group. Like, I'm here for these kinds of, and they just, oh, you're part of our faction. You're part
I
of
recognize
ours.
the weird post office that's not actually a post office. Oh yeah, this is where we
It's a
find
pizza
out.
shop in Chicago.
Yeah, this is where the things happen.
Not the crack house.
The pizza shop. Remember that place by Unique that never sold pizza?
Oh, I know.
It was weird. You walked in to ask for pizza, and there was like 3-day-old shit that was dying underneath the heat lamps. That's all they had.
All right, so you're splitting the party first. We'll get to your story in a minute.
I just assume you guys are following me.
But you
And
didn't
I
say nothing
didn't
to
look.
us.
No.
I make sure he's all right.
Yep. I'm
I go
following
to
You
the-
two, okay, this is normal. You two.
Meet us at
you
the Azure Flagon, yeah?
Mhm.
All right, we go to the bar. Come on, Art.
Oh, okay.
He's
The
so
Azure
good at the-
Flagon is a large 2-story wooden building, and the top part of it is mostly a balcony that extends out into rooms, but that can look down on the center part of the first floor, where there's a good bit of patronage here. Lots of people like to drink, and no shortage of humans in this city. Few dwarves, and other kinds of races, other folks. Gnomes, a halfling.
So the ale that I have in the barrel with us, how good is it?
I mean, it's not great. It's not bad. It's not yours, though.
Fire. I am a brewer. But it's possible.
Yeah, it's passable.
All right.
It's a good northern brew, you think, and it definitely was made by someone that at least knew what they were doing. Not giants,
Sure.
probably.
Okay. So going to the bar, I walk up to the bar and
It
climb
kind
up
of
the
looks
stool.
like one of those that would be in a bar, just a large barrel of ale. Well, even larger than just a normal barrel. It
Right,
looks
it's
like
like-
one where they would store it, not where you're supposed to be transporting it between buildings or other places.
Aye.
You just go up to the barkeep.
Mhm.
It's a younger woman, dark brown hair, fair complexion. How can I help you?
Well, I'm going to need probably some rooms, but I've got this. I show her my deputy thing. Does that work here?
You're under arrest.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it's this thing I got from a peacekeeper in the 10 towns. He said that I could use it to get passage and room and board anywhere in the 10 towns, but I don't know. Am I outside of that radius now?
Well, we're part of the 10 towns, but what kind of paper gives you right to free...
Well, I'm a deputy.
Maybe you could show it to the guards?
I mean, sure, if they come and talk to me, I'll show it to them, yeah. That was a good idea. I didn't think about that on the way in.
Maybe they can tell you where you can go for free stuff?
Oh, sure. So you're saying that you don't do that here?
No.
Oh, well, then I'll have a drink and I'll pay for it. But before I get good and smashed, I'm looking for Lucas King. And so they told me to come inquire of him here, and maybe you would know where if I could find him. I'm also a member of the Order.
The Order of what?
Order of the Gauntlet. Like Mr.
Well,
King.
we appreciate what you do.
Oh, thank you.
You still have to pay.
That's fine, yeah.
And I can ask around. I have some contacts that might be able to help.
Aye. All right.
For a fee.
Well, what kind of fee are we talking about?
Well, let's say 2 silver an hour for however long it takes.
Oh, I've got to have an upper limit. You could just charge me forever.
Well, let's do an upper limit of 2 gold.
What is it? Just give you 2 gold now. Does that work?
That works too.
All right. I just give her 2 gold.
Probably part of the tip.
Just as
Fuck, I knew it. I knew it. You just couldn't let it slide, could you? All right.
crazy.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So here you go. And then I've got a bunch of ale with me, and I was wondering if there's a place where I could sell some of it, because I can't carry it on forever. And I pointed at the keg the huge barrel we walked in with on the Tensor's floating disc.
I don't know if it would fit through the door.
Maybe not.
It probably wouldn't. It's probably still outside.
It's outside. It's right outside.
Somebody with a ladle.
Now they're just going for it. Yeah, straw.
She looks a little flustered now. You can't just bring in your own ale and set up shop.
No, I didn't bring it in. I was outside. I couldn't fit in the door.
She looks out and she sees this giant thing on a floating disc. Who are you?
I'm
Have you ever
Carwin.
been here before?
Nay, it's my first time. I'm Carl
Are you part
Burrowfan.
of the merchants guilds?
Nay.
You'd have to talk to them to even try to sell your own ale in our city.
You're gonna sell... Whoa, hold on. You cannot sell ale in your city.
We have an established trade here.
I guess I'll just have to give it away.
Not around my bar.
All right, fine. I'll give it away outside your bar, 'cause I can't bring it in anyways, I guess.
Are you serious?
Yeah?
You're a deputy who comes into this city and decides to sell their own ale.
No, I said I couldn't sell it, so
Or
I'll
give it away.
I cannot give it away, my ale. I guess I'll have to drink it all then. Fuck.
You sound more torn up about that than you should be.
She looks a little perturbed.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be upsetting. I just did not understand how these things go. I'm not from around here.
She nods.
Yeah, she can tell.
If I find who you're looking for, will you promise me not to give away or sell ale on the streets, at least within a few blocks of here?
Aye, I can promise
I
you that.
rely on the steady stream of people that come in and out.
I understand. I
I
don't
have
be...
to make a living.
Okay, I will not give it away here at your
Rent's
establishment.
not free.
I understand. Aye.
Maybe
How many
she
rooms
wants
did you
to
need?
buy it.
No, she said I should say I cannot sell it to her.
Why?
Because, can I give it to you?
I could get in trouble for that.
If I gave you the ale, it's a gift. How is a gifting cause of trouble? I don't understand.
It's a large gift.
So what? It's mine to give.
It's at least a week's worth.
Aye, that's good for you, yeah?
It's really good for me.
Sweet. Well then, how about it? I'll trade it to you.
I'll tell you what. I'll have
I don't understand what is going on here.
I don't know.
I'll have Rask. He'll bring it in the back.
Aye.
He'll need help.
Aye, we got the magic disc. How about we'll trade it for room and board for me and my fellas?
Fine.
There's 4 of us. And we get drinks in the house because we'll be drinking my ale anyways.
Fine.
Aye, sounds good.
But you have to help him. Rask, she yells out, and you see a large, about 6'5" foot green, not half orc, full orc.
Oh no. I'm like,
Rask, they need to carry that. She points outside of the door with this giant barrel on a disc into the back, and I don't think it'll fit. You'll have to, well, partition it into different containers. Keep it quiet. Pull the caravan into the alleyway so no one else can come through.
I don't know. I don't know why it's such a big deal.
Rask looks up. Let's go.
All right. Fair enough. I clamber down off the stool. I give him kind of a little bit of the side eye as I go outside.
Oh yeah, you don't like orcs.
No.
And you can tell he's full-blooded. He's got 2 large tusks that jut out of his mouth. He just snorts on his way back there. You guys spend your time
Manhandling this stuff.
Yes. And no dirty fighting or business goes down in the alleyway.
That's
Just
good.
moving ale. You two.
Oh. There is pizza place.
There you go.
They always.
That sounded painful.
Good times.
Ah, it's this stupid clamp over here.
Well, don't hit it.
Yeah, I wasn't just like, fuck you, clamp. I'm gonna knee you.
Yeah, you see a small trading post that has your bounty hunter symbol.
Yes.
So you're not only part of the Emerald Enclave, apparently you're part of a bounty hunters guild as well.
I'll add it to my titles.
I was not aware that you do this.
This is only reason to go in and out of towns. This is how we get paid.
Is this what you do every time you run off by yourself?
I mean, sometimes you find the kids that have run away, or you find the ones that are doing the bad things. Those ones are easier.
Ones that do the bad things are easier.
Yes. Ones that run away are hard to find sometimes, and hard to bring back. So
You walk in,
I walk
and it
inside.
is basically a trading post.
Yeah.
They have just all sorts of general items you'd find. So
Ooh,
it's
okay.
a little bit of a front for what
Okay.
they do.
Got a hat.
It's not like what they do is illegal, but it is on the down low.
Yeah. It's
Do they have a pan flute?
No,
Oh.
they don't have a pan flute. Most people don't have a pan flute.
We will make you pan flute, I guess.
The dwarf inside, he is the caretaker or the owner.
Can I buy a cowboy hat while I'm in here?
They have cowboy hats.
Yes. Okay.
Large brimmed hats.
Put
No
the
shit.
cowboy hat on, and then I walk up to the desk.
That'll be 2 silver.
Easy peasy. And I slide a couple silver over, and then I say, I'm also here about other business. If you are needing any help, perhaps finding someone
Finding someone, you say?
is one of my specialties.
And who are you looking for?
Oh, right now I have no bounty. Though I am curious about Mr. One of my friends is hoping to make the acquaintance of Mr. Lucas King. Is that name known to you? And I slide another couple silver over.
There you go. That's how it works.
I have to see how popular this guy is anyways.
Lucas King. Yeah. Does everybody know this guy, or is he on the DL too?
Whose quest was that?
That was Lucas King armor. That was my quest.
Yeah.
Got it from Sir So and So.
Sirek of Suzail. He doesn't know the name, but you knew he was part of the Lord's Alliance.
Yes.
Wait, I thought this guy was
Or no, part of the
Order of the Gauntlet.
Order of the
Because he's
Gauntlet,
going to make your promotion official.
Mhm, yeah.
which would be a better way to go about
Oh,
it.
yeah. Is there
Would have been a better way for you to go about it too.
I don't know.
Order of the Gauntlet? Do they have outpost or headquarters or something of the sort here?
Why, they have a large guild post here. for
Oh, it's the
order.
giant building shaped like fist.
It's about 5 blocks that way.
Come on.
Our nickname is Fisters.
And that's your group name.
I'm a Fister.
Mr. Fister.
You should should have
That's,
seen the
that's
work.
what Arthur will call you. Mr. Fister.
Mr. Fister.
I called that one or two times in my day.
You should have seen the work he did on the giants.
Okay, fair enough. Is well, I'm here. Any particulars about town that need to brought in?
There's a few local bounties. There's a couple hot bounties as well.
Oh, how hot are they?
Well, they're hot enough to be from not just this town, from part of the 10 towns.
Oh. Yeah, but like, show me what you got.
He pulls out a little notepad, and there's some really basic sketches in them
Mm-hmm.
and some descriptions of people. But one of them definitely, as he flips by the few faces, one of them definitely has the descriptions of the Weevil,
Yes, we
the
will.
dwarven
He's on back
bandit.
burner. I look at the dwarf behind the counter. I look down at the sketch pad.
Doesn't look like I have fucking red hair.
That isn't a black and white drawing.
Look at the fucking words. Can you read, man?
Well, yes, but they were still upside down. Red! Oh my god. Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay,
What the fuck do you think it said?
I mean, for upside down it says
Dare.
dare.
That's absolutely not what
It
it
says-
says upside down.
it says
Go fuck
pear.
yourself.
Pear.
There you go.
Par. Pit.
I can
'Cause if
see
he
the
looks like
trouble.
it'd
I
be
can
upside
see the
down.
trouble.
Oh,
Anyways,
Yes, anyway.
his last scene in Yarthar.
Well, may not be heading there.
He brings in a very fine bounty.
Well, yes, if we could...
And you
I'll
look
visit
at some of
Trekking.
the other notes once he flipped it down. It's not 00001.
Oh.
Wow, Mr. Weevil is very popular.
Someone wants that one dead.
He has made
Look at
many...
dead or alive. That's the best kind of bounty you can get.
Those are much, much easier. Okay. I might have to bump this one up from low priority to medium.
Aye.
It was just kind of if we stumble across him. So he's last over in Yarthar, eh? Haven't been that far yet, I don't think.
No, but that is kind of by Silvery Moon.
Is that the... Yes, we're probably heading to Silvery Moon. Maybe take a little detour into the woods.
It's a south detour, but
Look for that red badge of the fox or whatever.
Is that what they call him now?
Something like that. I don't remember.
That little red shyster.
Yeah, definitely.
Gives a bad name to my kind.
He does creates awkward moments where things happen.
It's not awkward unless you say it's awkward.
Was that not awkward for you?
Nay.
Oh, okay. Good. Me too. Neither. And hey, Daddy, do you want the cowboy hat?
no, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Doesn't fit in well with
I'll just have mine then.
Forest.
So cowboy hat, got it.
You can't learn it.
House of the Big Fisters, got it.
Well,
We know the Weevil. Higher priority than we thought before. Lucas King over at the Fisters. And
So that's the best of the bounties, yes?
All right.
Probably the
I haven't
one.
seen a bounty like that in a while.
Yes, that one might have to happen. What? Yeah, sure. Let me copy down all the information you have on that one.
Aye. Trying to think of how this would even work.
Yeah. I reach over and I grab some of his receipts and I start writing the information down. Red dwarf 10000.
Those are the important things.
4 zeros.
4 zeros.
That's good.
10,000.
Weevil.
Now, you know that every bounty you bring in, they're going to give a small commission to our part.
Oh, of course. Appreciate it.
Aye. It goes to fund our services throughout the whole Sword
Yes.
Coast.
Well, I mean, this is how you can afford those very nice hats.
So reduce that 10 to a 9 by the end. That's
Oh,
10%.
That's easy. For all the helps you have provided throughout my time in the various towns of this
Have you
campaign.
brought a bounty in before?
Yeah, of course. I bring in a couple of, not here, my first time in Mirabar.
Not as many zeros as we have for the Weevil there.
No. That is a broken number. I want to get that one before they realize the mistake they have made.
Well, if you
Zero
haven't
means
been to
nothing, but
Mirabar
putting
before-
them on end makes big problem.
If you haven't been to Mirabar before, I recommend the Lion's Mane. It's one of the finest taverns. They like a lot of our like are there. Not dwarves and not you. Our like
Ah, gotcha.
hunters.
Yes. So probably no weevils there.
Well, that'll be the last place you want to go. Unless you're hiding in plain sight, then maybe they're doing well.
Very sneaky.
Oh,
He is weevil.
probably not. No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay, lion's mane, eh? We'll look for lion's mane. Lion's mane bar. That's good. I think the rest of my companions ended up going to some blue nipples.
No.
Something like that. Blue
What was it? Azure what?
Those were flagging.
Measure of flogging.
flagons. That's definitely the word I remember.
That place is swell. Why would they even go there?
It's me. I have not gone. I think the guard was paid to send them there.
Oh, they're just fucking with you.
Probably.
Probably sending all the new visitors there.
Gross.
It's a joke.
So they don't want to deal with them.
There we go. Well, I might have to go retrieve some locals from there. And some non-locals. Yokels. More yokels than locals.
Lion's Mane, try some of their stewed duck.
You have stewed duck here?
They do.
That sounds excellent. I cannot wait to have duck stew.
Goodbye, party cohesion.
This... Ah, yes.
You just got room and board.
For all four of us.
Get refund.
I don't think it works that way.
There, I want half my ale then.
Take refund. Okay, very good. Nice to meet you. I am Thomas. You will recognize me if I come back, because I will be the giant blue mage. Okay, goodbye.
Don't let me see your name right here. He points to the little notebook.
Hey, if it is here, you tell me. And I will kill person who put it in notebook. I walk
Have a
out.
good day.
What are
Looks
you
a little
saying in
worried.
that?
Like, whoa!
Oh, shit. He's the guy that writes in the notebook. So.
Okay, so you're going back to the Azure flagon?
So, there's the Azure Flagon, the Lion's Mane, and Castle of the Fisters.
Yeah, we should go to the Azure Flogging and let them know.
Let's
what
go
the
get
information.
those guys before they get in trouble.
Yeah, because I'm probably drinking and giving the orc the evil eye the whole time.
Well, yes, it's place of swill. Let's go tell them.
The orc is the guy who cleans everything.
Mm.
It's like kind of the janitor. Or that lifts. He's the grunt work guy.
He's the Barak.
She does most of the serving. She has another 2 servers that go out into the crowd, and they're all younger women. Make a good tip.
Sure.
You probably hear, Garbo! Garbo, where are you?
It's definitely Thomas.
Oh, fuck. They found us. Come on, let's go see what he needs. I hop down, walk outside. Aye.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey.
We found you.
I bartered for room and board here for all 4 of us the whole time we're in town for free.
I think the sources say that's probably the worst place. The guard was giving you a...
I think if we stay here, we have to maintain watch all night, even in fancy rooms. I'm talking way too loud. This is most famous swill in all of Mirabar.
I mean, is it like a dive bar?
It seems like a normal bar.
Okay. I'm like, what do you mean? It seems like a fine bar to me.
You've been drinking the ale that you provided.
Aye. They let us. She's looking into finding Lucas King for me.
Who is?
The barmaid. She's got contacts, I guess.
Oh, we found Lucas King. He is Castle of the Fister over here.
Aye, that makes sense. Go check out the Order of the Gauntlet House.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Well,
glad that you can interpret Thomas.
No, God.
yeah.
Yeah.
I speak
The gloves.
fluent.
The glove
Ato.
lovers.
Everyone around us is very confused.
Right. Wait, hey, lass.
The
Oh,
lady?
well done, Carmen. She is quite pretty.
What? No. She's the barmaid.
Well, that doesn't mean she doesn't mean.
Everything
Oh.
has a price.
See, I told you.
Well, we'll be showing off for a bit. So I think I found Lucas King. I don't think you need to look anymore. I was wondering if I can get back my deposit. Never mind. I
Maybe use it
understand.
for something else.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Everything has price. George got to
So I hope you enjoy the owl, and I'll probably be back for drinks at some point.
Okay.
All right, bye. Just shove you guys towards the door. Go.
pay. Okay.
I don't
Goodbye.
understand why she's so salty at us.
I don't understand either, but I didn't want to find out. I just figured we'd move about
So-
our business.
Saw you giving the stink eye, so I figured you may not want to stay there.
Oh no. Yeah, I wish I hadn't given her all my ale, but oh well. Easy come, easy go, I guess. There's more in this city where that come from.
We've been carrying it for a week.
I know. I have probably put a
He's cast
sizable
that spell 48 times.
I probably put a sizable dent in how much ale is actually left in that barrel
Yeah,
anyways.
you've gotten a good portion of it.
Right, we got our use
Arthur
out of it.
knows the spell by heart.
Never has to memorize it
Keep doing it,
again.
it's going to be permanent or something.
It'd be one of the spells that he memorizes later on.
It'll be a permanent disc attached to the cask of ale.
All right, let's go.
So I found the spell scroll. I actually can't understand this.
Do you need a real wizard to look at it?
No, yeah, even you, Mr. Thomas, I don't believe you will be able to understand this. But maybe our ranger friend can use this. Yeah, I can't.
It's no
look, I
wizard
can't-
spell.
Gotcha.
I can't use it. So
Too bad.
Would you like to talk to my ferret instead?
no, thank you.
All right, let's go.
So, we have a couple things
Aye.
learned very important. Obviously, Castle of the Gauntlet Hand thing
Aye.
is where Lucas King is going to be
It's
living.
my stumpy dwarf
You can-
dwarf walk.
You look so ridiculous. Chances are you'll be able to stay there for free if nothing else.
Or if there's a temple to Moradin in town,
See,
they'll let me
lots of-
stay too.
Lots of places.
Aye.
What else? Lion's Mane is a good bar.
Okay.
Without being all sort. Was that it? You tried to get my attention, or you just haven't?
No, it's a jaw click.
I have an ear infection.
I thought you were about to interrupt
The
me.
Tylenol's wearing off.
Aye. So let's
Okay.
go to the Order of the Gauntlet place and we'll see about Lucas King and then we'll go to your fancy bar.
Also, look at this number here. I pull up the receipt with all the zeros on it. That Weevil fellow, I think, should go up higher on our list of things to do.
Aye, that's a lot of money.
That's quite a lot of money.
Aye, it is. Well, we'll be over there when we're over at Silvermoon, I guess. So maybe more happily we can look for him then.
That's amazing.
The
You can tell
animal
that he's
friendship
over
or
by
animal
Yartar. I must have made that note as well.
I think you did. What's up?
Was the spell scroll animal messenger or animal friendship?
Animal messenger.
Okay.
Aye, so let's go see about Lucas King and then we'll get the rest of our stuff sorted.
Okay.
Should be a second.
So
Are
you
sure
go
you're not
over.
interested in that barmaid?
Aye.
Okay.
She hangs out with orcs.
Yeah, but she is not orc. Maybe she needs you to rescue her.
I didn't think so.
Show you the value of dwarf friends.
Maybe
Nay.
she prefers short.
Maybe, perhaps.
Hey, now. No short jokes. Night. Night.
I got a little one.
Fuck you. You guys, seriously.
So you head over to the Order of the Gauntlet. It's a small longhouse made completely from stone.
Stop it.
Not dwarven architecture, so it's not
Small and long,
as
so
well
it's not
made as
dwarven.
it could be. And you can see all the flaws in the design, but it's still a very sturdy building. It could probably survive a couple assaults, could survive maybe a siege
We
for a
shall
little
see.
bit. And
Not dwarven, but good architecture.
it's got an open door policy. The doors are open, people can come and go.
All right, just walk in.
Your whole group walks in. Very noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
And
Why does no one have proper ceiling in this place?
no, you can fit in. It's not just made for dwarves.
Okay.
All right.
Most of this town is actually human.
So I walk over to the counter. I'm a member of the Order, and I was told to find Lucas King.
You don't actually see a counter. In fact, what you see is just a long table where everyone might gather for meals. And not a deck, but like a lower area where you can go in, which is more of like a commons room
Ooh,
with 3
a pit.
steps down.
All right.
Kind of a pit. I
Trader's
guess.
floor.
So I just
And
go look
it's
for
actually
someone.
very well furnished.
Hmm.
A little too rich for your taste, in fact. It's
This money could
very
have been better
fancy.
spent someplace else,
but
possibly.
that's kind of what you notice about a lot of this town is it's a very rich town.
Mm.
All the streets are well maintained. The light posts all have magical flames in them. Everything about this town just speaks money.
Mm. All right.
The guards there all speak money because they all
Right.
wear full plate armor. Most of them. There's a few that
Have
sport
half-plate.
their leathers.
Oh, sure. All right, so I'm going to go look for someone that looks like they're in the know.
Yeah, in the pit area, you see there's a few people that are sitting around. They're reading their dailies,
All right.
smoking their pipes.
I'll go down there.
They're not armored at this time, but you see their armor next to them.
Hello, friends. I was looking for someone. I'm a member of the Order of the Gauntlet, and I was looking for Lucas King. I was told to find him here.
The guy you're talking to doesn't say anything, and the one across from him interrupts. I'm Lucas King.
Nice to meet you, Mr. King.
Bullseye. First try, not bad.
He stands up. He looks down at you, looks down at your signet. He'll extend his hand to shake yours.
I shake his hand.
Shake upwards.
Yep. Now, what was the name of the knight that told me to come find him? I
Sir
forgot.
Barrick.
Oh, Sir Barrick told me to find you, and that you would make my promotion official and outfit me and my crew.
He has a short letter of recommendation that he had given you, so you
Aye.
hand him the writ. And he looks it over. Sir Barrick doesn't recommend people to us. So the fact that you are here in his name is important.
He's a good fella.
How long have you been with the Order?
Oh, was it a couple months?
6
months, eh?
People don't generally rise to the ranks that fast.
Is it not allowed?
It absolutely
He gets
is
help
allowed.
being lifted through ranks by strong friend.
Are you the only one?
I hear I'm the only member of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah,
We are a
friend.
variety pack of awesome.
We are an eclectic crew.
Short letter.
Yeah.
He drew the
Still
short
doing
straw.
jocks. Short
Short jokes. Short jocks.
Jocks.
Short jokes.
Jokes. Rope trick.
God, today is just one of those days.
Yeah.
Cannot speak.
Do you want the ceremony?
Oh, nah. I could pass on the ceremony, sir. I just like the field promotion if it'll help me further accomplish my tasks.
We could do the ceremony as early as tonight, or I can just promote you.
I'm fine with just a field promotion. We didn't have to have a ceremony.
Just a slap on the ass on your way out the door, huh?
Well, I mean, unless I need the ceremony, I'm not sure how this goes.
I gave you an option.
You get the big celebrate. You could be famous.
Would you like revelry or would you like...
You know what they have at
head out.
revelries and celebrations?
I'm fine without a ceremony. I probably just...
That is where the ale is.
No, nay, the ale's at the bar. We're going there next.
We could provide ale.
Oh, yeah, ceremony sounds good. Yeah, let's do that.
Arthur, you get an inspiration.
Oh, nice.
Now you're speaking dwarven.
Yeah, right. Do ale. Yeah, okay.
And we'll outfit you tonight. Your armors are a little, well, he kind of lifts up part of your chain.
Like all smashed and broken.
Yeah, there's some links missing here.
I
and
was
there.
hoping I could get an upgrade.
What about your shield?
Nay, the shield still works. We've been through a lot.
Do you want us to fix it, repaint it?
Hi, if you could fix it, that'd be fine. Have good armor.
They don't have a huge dent in it.
Yeah, it's like there's a big split halfway down. I wouldn't mind some repairs being made to it, but the shield is a fine friend of mine that's seen me through a lot of hard times, so I'd like to keep the shield if we can just get it repaired. But I was hoping I could upgrade my armor, if you know what I mean.
Yes, we know what you mean.
Oh,
Nice.
so he's
So,
not barking up a tree of barmaid. He is more. Aha.
so you've got some full plate in my size.
I'm sure we can find something that fits.
Nice. Thank you much.
There's so much innuendo in this conversation.
Nay, there's no windows. Just full plate armor. Stop it.
Slap
Tom.
on the ass.
So is there anything I have to do to get ready for the ceremony?
Show up.
That's all.
That's it. We'll take care of the
Let's
rest.
make it complicated.
Awesome. No complications. So what time should I be here?
We could have all the preparations done in a few hours. There's
All
a
right.
few others that need to be promoted anyways. You'll be among your own.
Nice.
Some others of the order.
Sounds good.
I'll have to say, your achievements are much higher than the rank you're going to be given. Are you okay with that?
I mean, can you skip ranks?
Generally, we can't skip ranks.
All right. Well, I'm fine with whatever the rules say we ought to do, I guess. So if I have to go rank by rank, then that's what I'll do. I have no worry about it.
Very well. If you ever need another recommendation and you come through, this is the best place.
How often are ceremonies? Maybe
we
you get
treat
one.
all of our
And next tomorrow.
fellow guildmates very well.
That's good. Hey, this place looks very well funded.
We've been established here for a little over 3 decades.
So that's not too long.
Well, it is for our faction.
Oh, all right. I mean, I'm,
A dwarf.
long.
I'm sure that you're going to tell me how long you've lived.
No, I was just going to say long lived. That's it.
That's what I just said.
Aye, but I don't say it how long, just long,
I've dealt with enough of elves and dwarves alike to hear that my entire stint here.
Sorry, it's not meant to be, mean or anything.
Show up tonight.
Sure.
Bring your friends.
Aye, always.
It will be excellent party. I'm good at parties.
He's not lying. He drinks like a dwarf.
You can bring your women friends if you have any as well.
Oh, I know where we can get some.
I don't want to pay for company.
You don't pay them.
Oh, okay.
Surprise at end. No pay.
I will see you in a few hours.
Alright. So you prepare to have a party. We're going to call it here.
Good call.
I don't know how to do an impromptu party. Matt, throw a party.
Little wedding scene.
Strong.
It's done. You
Mhm.
got it?
Yep.
You know how to throw a party, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it depends on what kind of party, right? Are these guys like black tie event sort of fellows, or do they mind getting rowdy, or how does this work?
I told you to bring the women.
Mhm.
Sounds like it's gonna get rowdy.
Turn black
All right.
diamond. Potatoes.
Yeah, but just like being like it's a +1, or is it like go find a hooker and bring her by?
You said to bring your friends.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at them.
fair. That's fair. It'll get rowdy.
I'm not even wearing shoes.
Or yeah, I imagine you in just like short shorts that are kind of like torn off butt cutters, and no shirt and no shoes, and a cowboy hat
That's
with
pretty much
a
it.
big hammer
Oh
on your
God,
back.
he's got that cowboy hat.
Cowboy hat and like a one fur patch on his shoulder.
You look like you should be
strapped
singing
on.
YMCA.
Blue Man Group.
There you go, Blue Man Group.
I'll do some shout outs and then we can do Roses and Thorns. This has been an interesting game. I'll have to say that.
I mean, that's a good thing, right?
It is a good thing. So, we've got Flint a Row, thank you for your follow. The Nat 30s. And Hyrax, thank you for your follow as well. I believe that puts us at 1,000 followers.
Whoa.
Whoa, quick math. You counted to 1,000 so fast.
Thanks. I can do it. So what that means is next week we're going to be doing a giveaway for Dungeon Draft. And I guess we'll do it during or right after the break.
I mean, if we have a good number of people now, why don't you just do it now rather than
Because I don't have it yet.
risk it?
I don't have it all set up yet.
You can get the.
I think
people.
he was also giving time ahead so that people could be watching and participating in the giveaway.
Yeah. So if you're watching this on YouTube or if you're watching later, show up next week. Show up around, when's our breaks usually? 9 o'clock, 9:30?
Central time.
Show up around then. We're going to be doing a giveaway. It's a software program that you can use to make your own maps, and it's easy for me to give to you. I just need your email so I can send it to you. That's all my shout outs. Did I give you your inspiration, Arthur?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. I think I got some more shout outs that are missed actually. So let me pull that up. It didn't refresh. Well, just all watch me.
And now it's all awkward and weird.
It's not awkward unless you make it awkward.
That was great.
Let's make it awkward.
You guys do that every time.
One of my favorite parts is really you look at the sketch and look at the door. Look at the sketch and look at the door. That was great.
Alright, we got Il Simo, Tollyman, Marcus Crocs. Thank you for your follows. We got Lutbell, Pidge, Cannon Matt, and Brain Not Found. And the last one we have is Plust Woe Dagger. I think I said that right, hopefully. Rope Trick. Thank you guys for your follows. Thanks for showing up. What's wrong over there,
Thorn.
Matt?
Thorn.
Yep.
No, that's
My
fine.
pronunciations.
That's not my thorn.
Get used to it. Every time I say something that's wrong, I look over at Brian. He's got this face.
Yeah, you make the face. You did that wrong face.
The fuck did you just say?
Pardon?
Thanks. Go ahead and do Roses and Thorns. Let's start with Josh.
Oh, Roses and Thorns. Dialogue was good this week. Rose, I thought most of the time we had some pretty dialogue. It was funny, kind of punchy, but not too over the top, maybe. Maybe a little bit, but whatever.
It's +2 dagger.
Is that what it is? Wow.
Plus woe dagger.
Wow.
It's different when it's all small caps. You just combine letters together and
Plus
plus 2 dagger plus
Squad.
whoa.
Blue Squad Agger.
Yes, so good. That's my rose. That was hilarious.
The dialogue.
Thorn, we beat the shit out of those giants. So we had surprise and got the drop on them. But I think that at some point, what's happening is every time we beat the shit out of some bad guys really hard, we are accruing a bill that will come due, and we will have to pay it with interest, which is why I need to find a 300 gold diamond right now before we leave town. Because if I don't, we will die.
At least one person.
At least one person.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're going to die anyways, right?
But hopefully I can bring them back.
Go ahead, Matt.
Let's see. Oh, my rose is that we introduced the Emerald Enclave into the storyline or the world in a really interesting way with that giant. I thought that was pretty cool because you wouldn't suspect a giant would be a part of a faction or anything. I wouldn't. I don't know. It was a pleasant surprise. Thorn is that we have this huge battle map. And it was all set up, and literally, like, if you're just watching on Twitch, you saw a fraction of it, because, as Josh said, we took care of these guys quick.
It was kind of sad.
And it is kind of sad. It's kind of cool. But like you said, like,
Until Ryan's
that's
like,
just going to be
two's not enough, we need 4 giants.
Yeah.
And oh look, they surprised you.
Yeah, surprise is a big deal.
It is.
Surprise sucks.
As soon as you were like, they're sleeping, I'm like, I get 5 arrows before they get 1 hammer.
And now we know Alex's rose.
Right.
But yeah, that was. It's a double-edged thorn. It was sweet and bitter, you know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Alex.
Let's see. I'll say my.
You just say it, man.
I'll say my rose was actually the fact that the first giant we came across, we were like, let's see if he's friendly. And he was. It's not very often that you're like, hey, I wonder if that thing that normally is a monster is friendly. And you walk up to it and it is. So it was nice to actually have that, oh, this is not the giant you're looking for.
Oh, this is not the giant.
It's actually the second time we've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, because Zephyros was cool.
Mm-hmm.
And now...
Although you were ready to go at it with him and run away. You're like, fuck this. I still don't understand that part of the module. It's like, we're going to show you a town that's been assaulted by cloud giants, and then we're going to introduce a cloud giant that's friendly. How the fuck does that even work?
I don't know.
Sorry, interrupt.
No worries. But yeah, I'll say that was my rose, other than the fact that, you know, I missed a lot of the arrows. If I had gotten all 5 arrows off and did good damage on that, which is probably my thorn, I rolled 4 1s on 2d8 and 2d6.
True.
I
You
was like,
also missed a lot
one.
of sharpshooter.
Yeah. So it ended up being okay damage
Yeah.
because I added 20 onto
Probably
it.
net neutral
Yeah.
if you would hit more often.
But yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
Boy, well, there was a lot of fun things today. I think a lot of the world building was really solid, and lots of things that you let us just kind of play in. Harshnag was a fun surprise also. My thorn for this week is probably more on the my fault side, and I noticed the second time we came back and talked to Harshnag, like I realized just how much talking Josh and I do. That thing where I looked over and I was like, oh man, there's 4 of us. And I was like, man, we do this to the ground. And so I just shut up and just like, well, I'll just let the rest of this scene go. Hopefully someone else can fill some of that gap.
I didn't catch it, so I think I just kept talking.
Yeah.
That's you. That's just you.
Yeah.
We do that thing where all of a sudden it just becomes so much conversation that, you know, we don't give these guys a lot of space for it.
But
And
you know what?
with
Without that, then it'll just be no talking.
Yeah. I mean, with a relatively reclusive hunter and kind of a more reserved, stuttery wizard, like it's not like they're going to speak up and go out of their way to make long conversation. It's just a balance thing. And I noticed it. I was like, oh, I'm on the other side of the fence right now. Okay, I better level that playing field a bit.
Sweet. Let me see. Thorn. I think you're getting to that point where I'm going to have to start preparing again. There's just so much going on. And so many quests you have to do that I'm asking you guys for the notes because I don't even remember at this point.
Yeah, I kind of got
what
a
were you
thorn
doing?
for next week because I know how much traveling we have to do.
Yeah, there's just so many things you guys are doing, and me trying to keep it all in my head is not going to last for much longer. So, names, places you're going, quests you're doing in each place, and trying to figure out how much of the story to disperse in those quests and how much of the side quests you want to go through and how long they're going to be. Like, I'm willing to just let them all play out, but I don't want it to be so open world that you just lose sight of the module. So that's probably my thorn. Trying to balance it to have its own uniqueness, because it's definitely going to be our own Storm King's Thunder compared to anyone else's. It's got a lot of interesting things that won't happen in other games, but I don't want to get too far off that trail. Rose. Harshnag. I like the giant. He is much better than I thought he would be. He's just a calm, large giant who was friendly. The big friendly giant. And I'm pretty sure he's not even supposed to be even close to now that you should meet Harshnag. But I didn't care. I just wanted to do it because it sounded fun. And you guys dealt with it well. It would have been more interesting if you had tried to fight him with his AC of 21.
I'm glad we didn't kill him.
If I see plate armor, I do not do sharpshooter.
It would have been a much harder fight.
Yeah, although he was already hurt. So
That's true.
With a couple of fireballs, I think it wouldn't have gone too bad.
Buttered him up a little bit.
I liked Harshnag. I liked your interactions with him. I kind of liked all the interactions this week. I guess my least favorite interactions are the random, here's a barmaid. Now I have to come with a full personality for him?
And you always choose bitch. Actually, that was my thought. I'm like, what's wrong with this woman? What is wrong with We're giving her free ale?
Yeah, she's like,
and
you can't
she's
give
like,
it to me. I'm like, what the fuck?
"Don't
Are you
give
for
it to
real?
me."
Like, yeah, that
That's
was great.
you. Okay,
She could get in
fine.
trouble. You didn't
Yeah, I
hear
mean-
that part?
Yeah, there was a show that I watched where like some guy comes in town and he's like, I have all this stuff that I want to sell, and everyone's like, you can't sell that here because you have to be part of the member or the Traders Guild in order to sell things here, and the Merchant Guild takes a percentage of it, which is why they outlaw anyone from being able to trade it so that it gets in circulation. But yeah, then he had to actually meet a member of the guild to be able to be introduced into it, and had to impress him.
God, that sounds like a lot of work just to give something away for free.
Well,
But that's the thing,
it's
is
a
once,
lot of something.
once
You're
you're
ruining
established,
economies.
Destabilizing the market, yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
then
it is that we are destabilizing the market.
Oh,
So,
guess who gives a F?
Obviously not you guys.
Not us.
There's actually a
Yeah.
whole background built on that, which is the guild merchant background.
Yeah.
You have to be an established part of that, or you can't just walk in and be like, I'm a blacksmith, I'm here to do some work for everyone, come to me, I'll cut their prices in two.
Well, some bad shit happens.
yeah, some people come knocking on your door.
The union, we're gonna go picket you.
Yep. Alright, well, thanks everyone for joining us. We'll see you here next week. We'll do a giveaway during the break. If you like what we do, you can join us on our Discord channel. I'll put a link in the chat. You can also join us on YouTube. I post all our music there. We post all our replays there. Have some of the map videos for the map program we're giving away. And that's all my shout outs. You guys? Nope. Alright. We'll see you next week, guys. Thanks.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day,
Oh,
guys.
that's
just gonna do-
Is that today?
That is
Yep,
today.
if you're an American.
I better call my dad.